I'm sure you would want an FDM for that. Wait, do you have a FDM now?
No, I have a resin, but I have a Jupiter, which is my dad's old one, so it is humongous. Like, I can print absolutely ginormous stuff with it.
Huh. But you just...
My old one, I gave to Tosh.
Yeah. You just wouldn't want to do that in resin just because the need isn't there for it. Like, resin is great for detail. You don't need that kind of detail on that large of a scale for a castle.
Exactly. It would be a waste of time. It'd be a waste of resin. The liquid resin, which is more expensive, it would just be a big waste.
Okay.
I would like to have the other one, but...
The stream is up. I can get you the link, or you can just go to my channel.
Well, I'm at your channel, but I can never... Oh, there we go. Good, I got it.
You got it?
I can never figure out how to access.
Tanner eating.
Yeah, Tanner's chewing something.
Some Takis.
Dude, I have the exact same Maverick X-Large foam cup sitting next to me, dude. Exact same. What's in there? Mine's Mountain Dew Zero. What's yours?
Ooh. Cherry Coke Zero.
Oh, you're like a 60-year-old man, dude. I'm like a young kid.
Yeah.
There was a movie theater in town growing up, and I would always mix cherry Coke, I think it was cherry Coke, or cherry Pepsi, and grape soda. That was a good combination, at least to my 8-year-old self. Sweet as all get up.
Exactly. It was just sugar.
Yeah.
When you would, like, I'd go through and just hit all of them.
Oh, yeah. The suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, man, this is the best. I should sell this. Man, it's disgusting.
My high school drink of choice was fruit beer. Hawaiian punch mixed with root beer. But it had to be like A&W root beer or it didn't work. Tobin said what Tanner's face was holding back. Don't say that until you've tried it.
Fruit beer.
It is
All
very
right.
kid-coded, though. That's what kids would eat.
All right, recording, going. Actual starting. 45 minutes past start time. All right. Was anyone not here last week? 2 weeks ago, I mean.
I think everybody.
Tobin, you were here?
Oh,
Wasn't it?
popcorn guy. Fudge.
Yeah.
He wasn't here.
Oh, that's
My
Oh, yeah,
evil
Tanner.
starter twin, yes.
Yeah, Tosh will not be joining us
Tosh.
anymore, sadly.
Popcorn.
We have lost him to Tobin.
Wait.
Tobin, how dare you convert my player?
Listen, dude. Take him back. I had too many people in my group.
You do. It's true. How did
Just kidding.
that go? I guess you were down 2
3
players,
people.
so.
3 people were missing, so it wasn't too bad. However, I do have a timer for combat now to try and speed things up, and actually it worked really, really well when we tested it, so.
Nice. Okay, so basically you guys got back to the island last time. You were finally freed from, from Lama Lamanos's tower. First of all, when you got back, Leah was back. She came back to the present time alongside with you.
Oh yeah.
We retroactively had Vandy's talk with her and learned that she is actually from this time period as well. So that was interesting. He also continued his prideful display of prowess at Dragon Chess. He will find any and all novices in the world and play them. Though to be fair, that punk kid at the Mage Tower did talk himself up pretty high. You trounced him.
Yeah, and she did too with her eyes. I mean, she said she'd never played, but I knew that she was just bluffing.
And then from there you went back to Raymouth, and you knew that you knew that you were going to be in trouble. So you guys hurried over to the island. You were in trouble at the island, but the next morning you reported for duty to the council, who kind of gave you an update. You learned that the poison is spreading throughout the Western continent, so not great.
Yeah.
And you've basically been instructed now. whereas before you were exploring the dungeon for the sake of exploring and finding out the mystery, now you are also searching for some kind of more permanent cure to this affliction that is spreading across the land. And so then you took what you guys were ready. So you took the Queen of Everell took you down to the 5th floor through the teleporter, which you all have access. Like you can use that teleporter freely now. Nice. You don't need her or anyone else to like escort you. And then
why did she come?
She came with you to basically for the door because you had to get through the door. So she was there to kind of serve as the council representative on the matter. And Grimgar, you had a creative use of his LG unit, which was really good because like you guys hadn't used any of the other methods that I had placed to get the riddle, to get the answer to the riddle. Partly because that was back of mind for everybody, right? Like you didn't really know you were supposed to be doing that.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
There were so many dragons that we could have talked to.
Yeah, you had Lama Lama Nose, you had Rivenorin, you could have talked to Ladagwir, like, in the beginning. Anyway, but it's all good. I liked how you used the LG unit to figure that out. So you got the answer, and the Queen said, great, put your hands here and,
awesome.
And say that and speak the answer. You did so, and the door opened, and do you remember what happened?
And I'm no longer poisoned.
That's right. You are immune to the poison condition.
Yes.
Wait, how did that happen?
Because he put his hands on the door and spoke the word to unseal a passage. And as part of that, he became immune to it.
You did, but no one else.
I'm blessed. Hurry, everybody, touch the door.
Like a month left to live, she said, but yeah, he is immune to the poison.
Yeah, I think Silas tried to close the doors and like do it, and it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, and then with that, then the door was open, and that's where we ended. So we'll go ahead and pick back up here. So the first thing that happens is, like everyone is probably, pleased, but maybe kind of like a little mystified by the opening of the door. A large passage. It's a dark passage. The light from Vandy's lamp casts down, and you can see that it very quickly begins to descend as just like a smooth, gentle slope. This first part of the passage that you can see from this landing is stonework, like it's fine stonework, just like the rest of this marble hall. So that's as far as you can see, about 60 feet down the passage. But you can also see that it does begin to descend very gently and begin curving around to the side. Let's see. Okay, Queen Lavaralda is very pleased. She says, excellent work. I knew that there was reason for us all to place our hope in you after all. There's many setbacks. Certainly your absence was too exciting.
That was awesome.
Oh wow, that takes me back to old anime.
This is from Ease video games. I also did not get to curate my music, so I'm just randomly trying to find some songs that I want. This year. No, so she acknowledges the setbacks that your group has had, and most recently with going AWOL.
We weren't AWOL. We were.
You were definitely AWOL.
B-wall.
But she reassures you that she continues to maintain hope in your group. It's just about this time that she's about to leave that she pauses, and you can tell like she's like in thought for probably 10 seconds, right? And then she like kind of comes back and she says, "I'm so sorry. I must take Vixian with me. He cannot proceed with you any further. For the time being, you'll have to go on without him. Hi, Catherine.
Mom,
We say,
can
who's-
I take a shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who?
So you have to take
I do?
Vixian's the
interesting.
popcorn guy.
How does that
It's
work?
you just call for the popcorn.
That's how
honestly.
shirt fire. Oh yes, the popcorn guy.
Well, I'm kind of new to the group, so I'm still trying to
No,
remember.
but I just love that. I love thinking of in-game, like the queen's like, yes, he does enjoy popcorn.
Is that can full?
No. It's full empty.
Oh, you
So-
found it already. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine. If it was, I didn't want her like tripping over it.
Full of air.
Let's go see. All right, BRB.
Wait, so is Tanner no longer gonna be with us?
That's Tanner.
Or
Tosh.
Tosh, Vixian.
Correct. Tosh will no longer be with us.
Oh,
No, he, I don't know if someone says that to him or what, but he was like, my brother-in-law and I play D&D group together, and he was like, I don't know if someone said that to him or what, where he was like, oh, why am I not playing with my, like, family members? I don't know, but,
wait, he abandoned the. What? Abandoned
yeah, he
it?
switched. He moved. He wants to play in my group because he has like family members in my group, and he's like, if I
Okay.
have to take time, like he wants to spend time with his family.
Oh, you do a whole thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
but my group. Yeah, I mean,
but you didn't abandon us
yeah, I'm awesome.
to our own demise.
The,
Yeah, I'm awesome.
yeah, my group
Thanks,
right now, though,
Tobin.
I think we have 8 people right now though, which for a D&D group is crazy. But a lot of them, I think, are temporary. Like Jason is probably only gonna play with us for a few more months. And Carson is the same way. He's only gonna play with us until he gets a job.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it? Why is Jason only staying for the time being? Like until they move out or something?
Yeah, exactly. And they're moving out in the summer, so he.
Oh.
I mean, I think he has a lot of fun. I think hopefully he'll start a group or something. I just don't think he's gonna have the time to come after that. I think he mostly just wanted to learn how to play,
Mm-hmm.
so that he could maybe start his own thing. So that's why he's playing with it, and he might continue. I mean, he's welcome to, but I'm just
Yeah.
not sure if he will. Same with Carson. Like he's more than welcome to play with us still, but I don't think he will. I think once he gets a job, he will be on show.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
I mean, Carson has been around on this whole time and only recently played with us. So.
Yeah. Well, like he
Oh.
did play and then left for a long time.
Hayden, what happened to
Who are we
him?
talking about?
Carson.
Oh, Carson.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Hayden?
feeling well today.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's dead or something.
Yeah.
For like the 8th time.
Yeah, I
He'll
think
bounce back.
minutes too.
So yeah, she apologizes. She says, you know, I'll return him when we're able, but right now I need his help. That said, obviously this changes things for your group. If you feel like you can't go on without him, if you need to regroup, do something in town, that's fine. She will explain it to the council. It's up to you whether you guys progress into the dungeon at this time or wait another day or two.
I don't hear any of this.
So I
I'm down the
honestly didn't know
hallway.
that guy was in our group. I thought he was just like a fan or something.
I thought he was a fan.
Everyone is a fan of Helm's most favorite subject.
I'm just
Well,
gonna
that's
miss
why
his
he always comes to
popcorn.
me and I just say, dude, relax. Like, I never say anything to him besides that.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
the
we're
best
gonna do
news.
about the popcorn.
However, I will say I will continue the tradition of just calling Tosh the popcorn guy, even at my table.
Dude,
so.
me too.
Oh, is he gonna bring popcorn to you guys? Because he'll become a
Well,
favorite.
if he does, then that name's really gonna stick.
Yeah, then we'll officially welcome him in.
Well,
Just like
strategically,
the blood, just like my freaking artery, my blood and my arteries are gonna be sticky. That name will stick.
Oh.
I think we can get by without him for now. I think.
Yeah, I mean
We
we're
got.
already missing a few people, so I don't know. As long as we're careful, I don't know. If it's
Should
really
we
gonna make a
venture on?
difference.
We could always venture on, and if we see something, then maybe we could back off a little bit.
Who needs the person that can heal sickness every day?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I can heal sickness too.
We could try and get some sort of
You
healing
can heal the
stone.
poison?
He has lesser restoration,
Oh.
but each of
Yeah,
those is a spell
I-
slot, not 5 points from a giant pool of hit points.
Yeah, so I have to spend a spell slot, but I do have less restoration. But you're immune, and I
Yeah,
can
you know.
double cast it, so I can just cast it once.
Alright.
Fuck.
Yeah. Grimgar, hashtag not my problem, right?
Yeah, again, huh?
Well, we could get some sort of. What was it? We all got 10 gold, right? From the. We could pool our money and try and purchase some sort of healing stone, and then we move on.
I mean, the thing is, traditional healing won't work on it because it's poison. It's not like hurting us, but like we feel poison.
Yeah, you
So-
need an antidote.
Yeah, which people are trying to come up with, anyways, because it's new. So I don't think there's anything that we could like necessarily find or buy.
Okay.
His magic will do, but I think we're good to go on.
Yeah, so I can. Yeah, if we're poisoned, I can remove the poison from us, and then he's Grimgar's immune. So.
Yeah, what poison?
I don't remember ever being
So, yeah.
poisoned in my
Yeah, why
life.
are you guys feeling so bad? You guys look really sick. Are you okay?
Suck it up.
They say I ate too much enriched flour. I should have bought organic. I'm dying.
All right.
Well, then we'll move forward.
Okay. So you go ahead and enter through this passage, and yeah, sure enough, you know it starts to become less work stone and more just like of a not a natural cave system, but I don't know how to just not fine stone.
Which is interesting because we keep finding patches, right? As we go down, that's like, oh, work stone, and now now there's dirt all around us, and now work stone, like on the next level.
Yeah, so as you like when you were up on the first floor,
It's like man-made?
Hmm?
Is it man-made?
just bring this over here.
Kind of. Yeah, the first floor was like good.
We're like...
Yep. So oh, what the
right there. It's us.
Okay, so this was the first floor, and this is kind of what you'd expect from like any structure on the surface, right? Like totally, every wall is made from cut stone, and that everything looks good. And this part in the center was that's on the second floor. Anyway, so this is all like very purposeful, dug out rooms and reinforced with work stone.
Oh, okay.
Or cut stone, whatever. This was the second floor, which was very similar. And then this area in the center, you don't need to move those pieces. I'm just showing you. This was like Enta's throne room. That's how it's been dubbed, right? And so like that's marble. That's very fine stonework and whatnot. Going down into the third floor is where things started to get more natural.
Yeah.
And so like this passage began as like as cut stone, and then started giving way to more like just worked stone, right?
Yeah.
So it's patches of dirt and then natural rock that's been carved out to form this hall. So you guys went through this route here, which was like a natural cave connection here, and then you went through the belly of a stone pyre worm, which I loved. However, if you had continued down this passage, then it would have continued to be like this, more or less the same. Like this was the carved out route, the hallway, right? Getting onto the 4th floor is where things really just became like a natural passage. Beginning with this downstairs route, it just became like all of the cut stone disappeared. Now it's just carved out from the earth. And if rock existed, it's because rock was there, not because it was placed there. And then of course there was the forest, right? And so that's just nature as is. And then down in the 5th floor is very natural, but also altered by the green dragons with all the vegetation and ivy and stuff. And so they really worked out that. Except this passage here was once again...
Wait, there's vegetation in a cave?
Yeah, I guess you weren't there for that.
Magic.
Oh, okay.
Invitation.
Anyway, so this is like another very purposeful carved passage that led to the transport room. But you didn't discover that until the end, right? So you were going through like this kind of natural cave system and then discovered this
And the wall
worked area.
with like that, with the mural, like the door and everything, that was like stone.
Yes, that was.
That's what I think
right
is
here.
interesting. That's like, we'll go from stone to earth to stone to earth. And it's like, it's purposeful.
Wind to fire?
Yes.
Sorry.
To September.
Yeah, my favorite element, September.
Earth, wind, and fire, dude.
So, what was the goal then? Our main mission now?
So our whole goal this entire time is to explore just this dungeon.
The dungeon.
To just go
So-
as deep as possible.
So
But
we've
we
gone
were stopped.
down 5 levels.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like kind of like Sword Art Online, where you have like 100 different levels. We got someone wrote this out with Sword Art Online.
What if I really did have 100 different levels, all with future trips? This really would be a forever campaign.
Gosh, it's like the dungeon of the mad maze.
What was it? Like floor
Oh.
number 70 or something? Can we just like skip to the end
Yeah.
from there?
Ethan, why are you there and not in my house?
I'm actually at your house, that's why I jumped in here.
Oh, sorry, I meant to text you. The door is open. Just come through.
Okay, thanks. I'll be there in a sec.
He did.
That was scary.
He texted. He said,
I'm gonna go that.
I'm
I'll be back.
right behind you.
He's just like right up there.
Yeah. I am.
He's
you,
looking at
but-
my map.
That sounded spooky.
That sounded like The Simpsons.
Krusty the Clown.
Well,
I'm
welcome!
super late, sorry.
It's okay. I have been super late. I was not prepared at all today, so...
So cool. I haven't
Isn't
seen
this
this
awesome?
yet. This is awesome. Got
Wait till you see it open.
Ooh.
For real, like, the fact that it opens is the coolest part.
Wait, it looks so good in here too. Holy.
You know what, Ethan? I'm just going to give you inspiration. Click. Keep them coming!
I'm gonna need it for sure, so. Name tag. Escobar and Vandy's. Same person. What if? Actually.
Yeah, you found us out.
Mhm.
I mean, you're Pablo also.
Yeah.
Apparently.
3 different names.
Well, yeah, take your seat.
Who am
Hayden's not going to be here tonight, so you can
Take
sit
his
there.
spot. So that's his name tag.
It's
Read that.
Hello, Ethan.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Andy.
Not online at least.
Yeah.
All right. So Ethan, were you there for? So no, you missed basically all of last week, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't there at all last week.
Great. Now that we just finished the review. You guys are back from the future,
Okay.
okay? And you learned that you are hecka late because maybe you remember that like the night you were supposed to continue your exploration of the dungeon.
Yeah.
That and like the night before that, Jericho took you guys on a nighttime trip to the mountains of Hilgron up here,
Okay.
and then you guys went to the future.
Yeah.
When you came back, 9 days had passed.
Wow.
Yeah. So suffice to say, you were very, very late for a very important date, and it was quite entertaining to see how much everyone's stressed about that.
Guys, it's midnight. Do you want to go hiking to the future?
But yeah, so you guys got back to the island. You were thoroughly dressed down by all your people. So we didn't really cover what Tadari, whatever her name is,
Tadora.
how she would have I think she would have been softer on you based on your discussions
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
And so she'd probably be more curious and inquisitive about your trip or where you were.
So did we just tell them the whole truth this time? We're like, yeah, we came back from the future. It's kind of sucks.
So
actually.
no, so
Met school dude,
Yeah, the
died.
future blows. There's
So-
radiation in the future.
so Jericho and Dutch, they basically told the council that you guys were called away for an important mission for the church. So they kind of took the blame for it.
Yeah.
But even then, they couldn't really explain where you guys were, and many sending messages were attempted throughout the process.
Yeah.
But because you guys you're not even on a different plane of existence.
Yeah,
You're just not. You don't exist. So
Because
there.
we would get them on other planes of existence.
You would.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
why they're like,
there's a
what
5%.
happened?
There's a 5% chance that it fails.
Yeah.
If you're on another
It's
plane of
failing
existence.
every time.
Yeah, and so it did,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they're kind of okay, no, something's not right.
Yeah.
So yeah, they but that was the story, and no one really pressed on it. I didn't get to ask I think Vixian would have told the truth because he did last time.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I don't think
I told the truth.
you did tell the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I've
so-
been honest with that
Sorry.
dude the whole time.
What nation are you from again? What place?
Avatar.
And yeah, he would have been more understanding as well, just because he's heard things from Mogar about their time, right? So he's a little bit more in the loop and believing of all this
Yeah.
as well.
Because he told me, when I told him, he was like, oh yeah, this has happened before. I've heard
Yeah.
things, and I was like, oh, okay. You know what's going on. Thank goodness.
Yeah. And then your guy was, he's very easygoing. He's like, the council can deal with it later.
We were just joking the whole time.
The affliction is serious. So far, it hasn't reached the eastern continent, so it's not as serious to Hilgron. But nonetheless, Anyway. And then, yeah, for you, since she kind of knows you're from the future, I guess, would you tell her the truth?
It's tough. Yeah, for the most part. Iska would kind of tell her, but he definitely influenced at least the way the events went down, because he does want to he's not really happy that they had to restore the shield, even
Right.
though he is really happy that he now knows where his power is coming from, and has potentially a chance, more of a tie to that.
Yep.
So he's gonna try and probably work with her to, I don't know, somehow change events.
So you told her about the creationary crystal and how.
Yeah, he definitely would tell her
Okay.
about that.
All right. No, good. Well, I'm glad I asked. And then Vandy's, you got those letters, and so so now you kind of know that you're on the lookout for something like a creationary crystal, to aid you in your
Yes.
transformation. All right.
You want to
It
become a
is
snake
of
too?
utmost priority for Vandy.
I believe the sickness came from China.
Let's not get into that again.
Full acid.
I realize my campaign has lots of opportunities to get into COVID. Let's try to avoid that pot, okay?
China.
All right,
Came
so
from China.
you guys
Gates
have
of
made the
Bats
decision
future.
to continue on into the passage. The queen,
Yes.
she wishes you well. She once again reminds you,
The lab that exploded.
if things ever get too dire, you can come back. You do not have to go down and stay down until you succeed. The important thing is that you live. And even if you only make it a floor and then report back, that's more knowledge than we had before. You can regroup and go down again. Okay? So that said,
Oh, this queen is really nice and just doesn't have any other motives.
yeah, she is
She's really
totally
above board,
yeah,
very nice.
positive.
She wouldn't kill someone on a whim.
No way. She wouldn't like disintegrate.
She
somebody.
would completely disintegrate someone in front of other people's
Are we
eyes.
joking about something because this actually
Because it
happened?
happened in the past. Yeah.
Oh,
Our characters wouldn't know about it. But 50 years ago,
20.
Only 20 years
Holy
ago.
cow. Yeah. We found out she wasn't,
Queen.
for us, wasn't a great person.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to tell you because you get to like
Yes.
go. Okay, I'm not.
Never
gonna
mind,
say
she's great.
Yeah.
She's very nice.
Players from the first campaign know about Queen Lavaralda, and we'll leave it at that.
Dutch danced with her, and it was awesome.
you danced with
Oh,
the
yeah.
queen?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Then she disappeared, and I was heartbroken.
Dutch something else.
All right, you guys enter through the passage. Queen Lavaralda continues to watch until you're out of sight. But really, once you're like 40 feet in, the doors slowly close of their own means. Not like menacingly, not haunted house, just magically. Which actually is probably something that you see often enough in magic shops and stuff, right? In the future, they were all over the
It's
place.
just not magic door. I'm just used to it.
Yeah,
don't
I
think
remember
anything
I bought a booster box at one.
Not like Star Trek saw.
And you've got Vandy's light source. Everyone else has dark vision, just about. I think. Yep. So this passage is long. I wouldn't call it winding, but it does continue to curve. Everything is very gentle. Like the downward slope is very gentle, though noticeable, and the curve, like to the left, is gentle but noticeable. Right. So it's a very wide passage as you go through. Not difficult to walk at all. Of course, you're going downhill, but you can tell even going uphill, this wouldn't be like very straining. It's just a long time. It takes a whole hour to go through here.
Man, this level sucks.
Which level are we on right now?
You are
6.
you are entering the 6th floor.
For some reason I forgot. There's like an easy way to get back to where we were before, right?
On the 5th level, there's a teleporter.
Yep.
So we know at least that we have to make a hour walk back to get up there.
Yes, and actually it's probably even more because that's going downhill at a gentle pace.
An hour and 2 minutes, something like that.
An hour and burning calves later.
Yeah.
I assume this happens a lot. The
What?
noise?
Yeah, that's just the water here.
Oh, okay. Just your water heater.
We have
It's the Stairmaster.
it's a tankless water heater, so it just like runs when the hot water's running.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That's what it sounds like.
Really nice.
It's really nice
Is it?
because yes.
It makes noise.
Yeah.
Only if you're down here.
But I want hot water.
Always.
And it's instant, and I don't have this looming fear that
It's gonna run out.
it's gonna
Your shower.
that it's gonna run out or that the tank will rupture and dump
That too.
water all over my basement.
That happened.
Can happen.
Can happen.
Oh, I thought you were saying like, oh, that's what happened to the last one.
No.
No tank. Okay.
It like
That's cool.
it happened to my parents. I think growing up.
Yeah, it happened to my father-in-law.
And it's
Alright.
basically what happens to anyone who owns a water heater tank that doesn't replace it in time.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I want to walk forward.
Forward.
Charge.
Monkeys.
All right. So as you reach, now I've got these are stairs, but these aren't real stairs. This is just the gentle slope.
Okay.
I would call it like packed earth. Okay. Anyway, as you continue down this path, you finally see a light at the end of the tunnel. You walk towards it. You're in heaven.
Whoa.
Damn.
you were transported to another point.
Yeah.
And this was going through all 5 levels?
You took the teleporter down to the 5th level.
Down the 5th.
So
Cool.
this is from 5th to 6th.
Sorry, ADD that.
But you see that it is this is clearly the end of a tunnel that is about to open up. And as you step out further, you realize that you are on this vast piece of land. And though kind of in the distance, let me describe the lighting first. It kind of appears as if at sunset. Somewhere below the horizon is a source of light that is casting a soft blue light in the atmosphere. Because it's not like red and orange, but it's like blues and velvets that you kind of see, fading into a gradient pattern. As it reaches the top into dusk and darkness, you can just make out like essentially the ceiling of a cave. So you can tell that you're still in a cavern, right? But like it is hundreds of feet above you. And likewise, you can't even like see the walls of the cavern to either side. It's kind of like through the haze you're able to see probably what is an obstacle. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Isco puts on his blue light blockers.
So
I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
So as I have you on the map, you can see further, right? But what I'm showing you is what's like within your vision. This map is, it's not a 5-foot scale. It's more like probably 30 to 60 feet scale for every square. So you're really looking at a long distance. This is a huge. I mean, this is like if we look back at.
So, similar to Justice League Unlimited Season 2, Episode 4, where they go under
Yes,
the
exactly.
the North
I know what
Pole,
you're talking about.
and
This is like if you were on the walls of Raymouth and you looked out, you would see, 2 miles out the edge of the cliffs here.
Okay.
That's what this land is like.
man, I wish we bought horses.
Oops. Want to go back to the future?
Yes.
Do horses
There's
not
dragons
exist yet?
party.
Alright.
Okay. Other than that, this does seem to be like kind of plains land. I would say it's very similar to like the Utah prairie, right? For the most part, the land before you is not barren but clear of vegetation, right? But there is like dry grass and tufts here and there of bushes or vegetation kind of spread around. Now, it's not like surface vegetation, it's more like subterranean vegetation. So it would be more like gel-like or like mold, that kind of stuff. Things that are going to exist in a more damp atmosphere. That said, it's not like the air does feel more fresh here. So it's like somewhere in between. It's probably like maybe like a cave entrance where like the air is fresh and circulating, but there's that cool air that is continually drifting by because of the temperature difference. So you can smell the moisture on the air, but you're still getting like fresh air.
Okay.
Looking out over the plains, he looks and says, "This is the place."
We all of a sudden just have covered wagons.
Yeah.
That one just guided us here.
Is somebody playing bagpipes somewhere?
Wait, were you quoting Brigham Young?
So it looks like the Utah plains.
But there's no animals. There's no life that we can see from where we are.
Yeah, just like
Dogs or nothing.
in your immediate vicinity, you're not like there's no birds flying, there's no rabbits running across there.
Quick, turn me into a whale.
Alright. Well then, I
Welcome
go.
to Be Free.
We roll a dice, left or right. We go that way, but we don't walk straight.
I start walking straight.
Yeah.
Come on!
So the light looks like it's coming from directly in front of us. Horizon is straight ahead.
I wanted to go towards where the light.
Yeah.
Where it seemed.
Yeah. Let's make a perception check, Iskobar and Grimgar, I guess.
Tell where the light is.
Yeah, it's more about like what it's like navigation is what I'm doing here.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Skills. Perception. -1 to perception. Let's go. That's a 5. I'm really good at this.
You are. There is light, for sure. No, for you, it's just like looking around. You're so confused by light being underground. You're like, something's not right here. I can't trust that. This light could be anything. Don't go towards the light.
We gotta get out of here.
Should I roll?
If you want.
Okay.
I'll do it.
It is an 18.
Oh man. Okay.
Plus 3.
That's how it's done.
So 21.
21.
What class are you?
Dwarf.
Barbarian.
He's a barbarian.
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 The
High wisdom.
perceptive barbarian.
Or proficiency, probably.
I got a 14.
Okay. Yeah, so Grimgar, you're able to, more or less make out like that generally, even if that's not exactly where the source of light is, the light is strongest, straight ahead of you. And Shirtfire, you are a sailor. You are used to actually like kind of using the setting sun and stars for navigation.
Yeah, I even said so earlier.
Yeah, so you can definitely see that this is like the light source
The
is
stars are
dead ahead, and it should be below the horizon
Look up
for
there's
you.
just no stars.
Okay.
So,
I know exactly.
Yeah.
So, should we go left, right, or towards the light?
Towards the light.
Where's the light is always.
You guys are like mobs. Come on. All right.
But there, from where we are now, are there like defined walls
Not that we
to
can
the
see,
side of
I
us?
don't- Oh, true.
Like
behind,
right outside
like where the
the
stairs
passage.
are.
yes, so like this is a wall,
Okay.
Oh man.
Gotcha.
and so
Maybe
like
we
this
should
is
call
cave,
it a
and
wall.
it's cave wall.
Cave wall. Okay.
So we can see one wall of the.
But it just kind of
Place we're in.
disappears that it's so big.
It's
That
so-
it's just like
Yeah.
Does it look like it's curving or is it straight? Or can we tell?
As far as you can tell, it looks straight.
it looks flat, just like bigger.
Looking up, you can start to make out that it starts to curve, but even then, it's very gentle. And Isco, I would kind of say like, judging now by like how long you walked, you kind of like, you put together. It starts to dawn on you just how tall this really could be.
Yeah. We were going down the whole
Yeah.
ways.
All right. Well, I guess we go towards the light.
Okay, so I'm just going to move you one square at a time
Go for it.
because each square is basically like 5 minutes of travel.
Each square
Okay.
is long grass and we have to roll for an encounter.
You lose an inspiration point.
Fudge. What are those?
All right, so as you move along, about 20 minutes. Sorry, it's 10 minutes per block. So as you move up 20 minutes into the journey, the stairs are gone. Right, like
Ah, crap.
they're this small now in your sight because you've been walking for 20 minutes. But finally, off in the distance, at the edge of your sight, you can make out this structure that seems to be formed out of, as best you can tell, some kind of stonework. You can't tell yet, just like much about it, but you do see like these two structures rising up out of the ground ahead of you.
What about the other two? I can't really tell.
Wow, we've
These
walked
walls?
10 minutes.
No, so that's like
it's the
fog
dark
of
vision because we
yeah.
can't see anything.
Well, it's fog of war, is what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
basically this is the edge of like what you can realistically see before the details are so small. Again, everything is illuminated softly.
Yeah.
But like, just like if you're, human vision is like 3 miles.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like we saw it before, so we know it's there, kind of, but we can't
Yeah.
directly see it now.
Is it really 3 miles?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
because of the curvature of the Earth. At that point, you can't see.
Oh, well.
The,
Seems like
Holy shit.
if you
Well-
are higher up, then you can see
Hmm.
further. You can see, I think, like 15 miles is the extent.
Should we go another block forward?
I mean, I think we should go to the
Alright.
towards the
structures.
structures.
Yeah, alright, well then we'll go to the structures.
And Vandes, you can see this clock on the map, right, on Foundry?
Good question.
If nothing else, I guess you can see it on Discord.
Oh, yeah. Like this is 9 a.m.
Yeah, so that's the time of day that it is.
Okay.
All right, you want to keep moving?
I see it. Yerp.
All right, as you keep moving further, you can start to see more of the definition of the structure. They seem very quite rectangular in their construction, including like very clear corners, just like you see.
We've been walking for 20 minutes.
40 minutes.
Has it been 40? Oh. I can't count.
We've been in here for hours.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are we there yet?
Oh yeah. 25? Lost connection to the server. Attempt to reestablish.
Guys, we've lost connection to the server.
You just see this message pop up.
Oh, let's keep
Alright,
forward.
continue going forward.
Okay. I warned you.
Until we get there. It's an equal sign.
I'm not going in between those two structures.
Iska goes directly in between those two
I am
structures.
not going in between. I am not going to follow them. I'm going around the other way.
Make me break out the individual tokens.
I refuse to go in between. I don't know what the heck is.
Let's see. You guys all have a long
Are
rest.
these things like
Actually, you know what? I have stonework.
Stone cutting.
how
Oh.
big are these structures? 'Cause I can't really see the squares on here. Oh, I can see the squares. They're tiny.
2x proof bonus
So, like-
on stonework related history checks.
It would take us like 40 minutes to walk across this and
That-
20 minutes to walk across this way.
That is
Holy
correct.
crap.
And
So-
they are equally as tall.
I'm guessing we walk at like a decent, like normal pace. Like 20 minutes is about a mile.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how cautious you guys are being.
So it's probably a mile width by like 2 miles long. These are massive.
Here, I'm
And
gonna
if they're
do
as
a-
tall.
perception check on the stone cutting. Is that right? Is it perception?
Do
No,
they look like buildings
it's
or
a
just like
history.
rocks?
History check.
Like pillars.
So
It says on it.
yeah, 2x.
Then you-
So
History checks, yeah.
history check. So -1, but it's ×2, right?
You get advantage.
No,
Right?
you add your proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you add 2 times. So you're going to add 6 to that.
It's a 6. So
6 for your proficiency, -1 for history. So you add 5.
13. Oh man, what is it?
Whatever the stone is, it is nothing like you've ever seen before.
Oh,
That even includes your trip to the future. Because, like, the bunker was made of concrete.
yeah,
You've never seen concrete before in your life. So that was a new thing, right?
yeah.
So I don't know what it is either then.
You do not know what it is either. Correct.
Okay.
It's both, like, natural. It appears natural,
Oh.
right? It's not like beautiful polished marble. It's not like that. It's a matte finish, I guess I would call it. So it looks natural in that regard, but it is also smooth. But yeah, it's not like a type of stone that you can identify.
Are they holding up the ceiling?
Nope. They
No?
do well.
They do top off.
I guess you don't really. I mean, you can see that it doesn't extend to the ceiling. It's really high.
It's really high. Not worth bothering to even try and climb.
I mean, you could try to climb it. You could try to climb it.
I don't know if I have any tools for that.
Who needs tools? How rough is the surface?
Wait, don't we have an owl? Who's the
What
owl?
that was Echo, who's not here.
Chicken guy.
What are you trying to? You want to climb it or like slither?
Snakes are pretty good at climbing.
Yeah.
Like even sheer cliffs,
Sure.
as long as it's not like smooth and polished, right?
Right. Yeah. So it's smooth but not polished. It's almost like
It's like cut, but not.
cut, but also kind of like erosion. How like that can smooth rocks, right? You still like have divots and stuff,
Yeah.
but you run your hand in it.
Maybe
It's pretty smooth.
maybe we should climb it to
I
find
think we're climbing this.
to see to see
We can
more.
try. I don't think we're gonna climb this though.
You don't think we're gonna
No.
climb this?
I think it's
too
a
sheer.
mile tall and too
Oh really?
sheer.
It's not
Yeah.
a mile tall.
I should have picked the freaking flying boots.
Should have.
I tried.
But if it's
I told
taller than
myself
we
I
can
wasn't
see,
going
then
to.
it's still like way out of reach.
I mean, I could just transform you into like a bird. If I really
Oh, true.
That's right.
Or a sperm whale.
But can you only do that so many times? A sperm.
But yeah, it's a very powerful spell. It's a 4th level spell. I could do it 3 times per day.
You know
I'm just
what?
gonna
Let's
send my-
save that.
I'm gonna send my homunculus.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
That thing flies?
It does? Oh,
If you throw it hard enough, it does.
Watch this.
okay.
Because before I turned it into one of the little.
But what
Fighter
information
thingies?
can we gather from it?
If there are any entrances, windows.
Can it tell us things like
Mhm.
that?
They
All
can't
right.
talk to you. They can't relay messages.
That's what I was saying.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that it's
Yeah.
not a.
Familiar.
Yeah, but I mean, it can understand what I say,
Yes.
and I can say, nod if you find something.
Yeah.
Or like.
Yeah, it can follow directions. It just
Yeah.
can't really like. Yeah.
Like I want to tell it to like go around the perimeter, like fly around, like examine this, see if there are any like openings,
That would take a
markings.
while though. Look at this.
The whole perimeter.
That's
Mhm.
that's
But it's, I mean, either we're gonna do it or it's gonna do it. Like
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
like I want it to.
15.
I think we should anyway. Like, does it appear to be rectangular?
Yeah. The building
Yes.
or the not building, but like stone.
I can tell it to go around one of them, and then we can go around the other one or something.
15 times 5. 75. I could have done that. I don't know why.
Can I knock on it?
Huh?
Can I knock on the stone?
This,
Does it
Can I-
sound hollow or does it sound like stone?
It is.
It's only a 1/4 inch thick.
We spent 2 hours sitting in this corner of the stone looking around. Like a strength check?
No, I was just kidding.
Okay. I was like, alright.
This thing is actually just made of drywall.
No, it is solid.
oh,
What does a 13 get me?
I think we should at least look around, like the inside.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go walk through the middle of it. That's what.
all right. Well,
You can go around.
Alone. In this
Alone?
unfamiliar cavern. Just kidding.
But it looks like a nice place. We're just saying it's up to you.
you know what? Why not? For the sake of we break off. Now, granted, I'll probably be the one that gets consumed by the aliens.
You're strong. You're a barbarian.
All
You
right.
got it.
You are strong.
We
I'll-
tripped
I'll-
the electromagnets and they just.
I'll go that way, Cliff. You can just count
Oh,
me as
how
the
awful would that be?
the other dice. You don't have to do the computer work.
Let's try to do something cool. Okay, so what's the plan here?
I'm gonna break off and go that way. They're gonna go that way, and then he's sending the
So,
homunculus up.
Yeah, these squares being 10 minutes each is problematic. Should I send my homunculus just around the one we're inspecting or the other one?
Send to the top of The one we're on.
Ours.
Yeah, send it to the top.
Yeah.
I'll go the other way. You
So-
guys go that way. We meet right there.
So yeah, I'll scrap him going around like the perimeter. I just want him to go up enough to kind of survey.
It is an interesting structure.
Can we tell if one's taller than the other?
To again see if there's openings or.
From where you're standing, it would appear
They're the
for
same.
them to be the same.
So one is taller than the other. Just kidding.
It's a shame we don't have Chicken Man.
Chicken Joe.
Did you see that?
I've
Those-
seen it online.
Oh,
A
you
billion times.
oh yeah, where they throw the popcorn and then there's the guy with the actual chicken.
There we go. That's what I was trying to get.
I didn't see the movie. I'm not really a Minecraft
Yeah.
guy.
I taught my nephew, my 12-year-old nephew who was here, and so I went to Young Men's with him like that week, but it was like the week after Minecraft had come out.
Oh, gotcha.
And so like
Yeah.
that's just all that they were talking about. But I heard that it was actually decent.
There's a Minecraft. There's like a Minecraft one-off they released a while ago for D&D. That would have been fun to do with them.
Okay. That's more what I intended that to be.
Anybody playing is like, why don't I just go play the game?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did the stonework check.
Okay, cool.
All right, so Grimgar and Isco, you're going to go through the center.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are going to go around the edge.
Yeah.
Your homunculus is going to go up top and just like continue to meet you on the other side.
Vandy's, where are you going?
Yeah, what's Vandy's up to?
Oh, that's a good question.
You wanna go through the middle with us?
Story is wrong. Yeah, I'll go through the middle with you guys.
Okay.
And a sperm whale spell at the ready. No, just kidding. In this open plane, I could turn you into T-Rexes, though. That would be good.
That would be pretty cool.
If a fire broke out.
Could you turn me into a snake?
Yeah. I could turn you into more of a snake than you already are. And then you could say something cool like off Aladdin where you say, like, let's see how snake-like I can be. That'd be sweet.
That would be.
You could say that phrase from Harry Potter. Or something like that.
Yeah, that one.
I scream, I can touch you now, and I grab his forehead.
All right.
I turn to dust.
Oh, wow.
I start
see a lot.
drinking unicorn blood.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, it's because the light how light perception works on this.
Mm-hmm.
Aha,
Ooh,
we
look at
see
those
more.
circles.
Totally spoiled the
Ah, I
fun.
did spoil it. Don't look.
I didn't see it!
Yeah, 'cause, when light is visible, you can see forever.
Yeah.
But because of the scale of this place, I did not want that to
Mm-hmm.
happen.
You're in the spirit world, Vandy's.
Oh my gosh. And then there's that. He should be emanating
No,
light.
is that you?
It's too much trouble. But we did.
Yeah, my character has a lantern, Ethan, so I kind of feel like your Strahd character just ripped off.
Yeah, that was really my inspiration. I was like, I want to make Vandy's, but just with a different name.
But cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew I couldn't kill off my own character. That's
Mhm.
messed up, dude. That's
Yep.
freaking, you're manipulating me.
Well, what we could do is we could just move the party around the entire block because essentially that's what we're doing.
What character are you?
In Strahd,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got it.
I'm
out.
a
Good.
cleric.
Very nice.
Asthma cleric. Who holds a lantern and a shield.
Are you playing the Chris
That's it.
Strahd?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was fun. I peed his name, and he appeared before us,
Fun?
and tried to kill me for doing so.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just going to use two party icons
P's my name.
for the both of you, just so that I don't have to play with vision right now.
Okay.
Good.
All right. All right, so you guys are just gonna move forward.
Yes.
Shortfire, are you running forward? I know you like to just charge into things.
Shoot.
I asked because for pacing, how does your group maintain appropriate pacing? That's where this question is.
I,
Deep down inside,
you know
he
what?
knows
I
he
could
wants to,
definitely
but he
go
knows
in
he
at
shouldn't.
this at a jog. That's what, like, see.
2 miles.
Oh, yeah, I could jog that.
Because as it is, right, like, you guys were all here. They had to wait, 10 minutes for you to go that way. And then...
I don't wear
and then you would
armor,
both get
so
there.
therefore I'm a lot lighter than everybody else.
Okay, and then also, are you going to take a nap?
Fat dwarf.
Am I gonna take a nap? Yes! Yes, I will take a nap!
As soon as you round the corner, you're like, oh, thank goodness.
Yes.
He's like, I'm
At
fast,
the
I
end
can
of the
catch up.
corner, I'm taking a nap.
Okay, I said it as a joke, but are you really?
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
no.
Alright.
Well, at there, though, of course. I'm gonna finish.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna hurry ahead.
Yes.
And then, alright.
Yeah.
Then snooze.
I'm not that mean.
Alright, Shirtfire moves ahead. So do you guys. Old Monk does as well. Just stop me if you want me to, if you're pausing to do anything. But move on again.
I'd just be looking out during this time at both the walls and like up to see if I could notice anything different on
Yep.
the stones.
You're jogging, so you get ahead of the group.
Oh, I see that. Interesting. Okay. Another piece of the structure.
Looking for here.
Man, this reminds me of Command and Conquer so much. I love that game.
Isco, make a perception check.
I got you. Buying it. Wonderful -1 to perception. It's a 14.
Oh, great.
14's not bad. It's
Yeah,
not a
it's
15,
bad.
but it's...
Ooh, good thing that was not my perception check. I would have been seeing grass. That's about it.
Yeah. It's because you're short, so you can see ahead of you.
Oh, come on! Wait, aren't you the snake? Yeah, calling me short?
Snakes are big.
Sure. Sure.
He is a big snake.
Oh.
He's like a humanoid size.
Oh, okay. With legs?
Yeah.
No.
So he's
Without legs.
no
With
legs.
arms, but no legs.
And so you're like
Half a
normal
gecko,
tall,
but
yeah.
not.
Yeah, I'm like normal height.
okay. Yeah, taller than you.
Oh.
You're what, 4 foot?
6 foot, come on.
6 foot dwarf.
Dude, a 6 foot dwarf would be crazy.
I think doors are. What are they? 3.5 to 4?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think at least
4.5.
in the book it tops out around 4.5 or 5.
5 feet for a dwarf? That's.
Yeah.
Dude, at 5.
All people that were 5 feet tall dwarves.
Man, look at this dwarf. What?
You know what I wish I had? A bow and arrow. I could shoot. I think it would be useful just to have one. And maybe 2 arrows. Just to have.
You got javelins.
You should buy one because I think you're probably proficient in at least a short bow.
Yeah, I have javelins, but doesn't a a large, what do you call it? A longbow, reach further?
It does, but a longbow, I believe, is considered a martial weapon, so just
It
as
is.
long as you're proficient with martial weapons.
I'm not doing it for weapon purposes. I mainly for
Proficiency would be the same thing regardless.
I could do it for sight if I had some sort of. Of course, you guys probably have a bow, but it would be interesting.
I
To
don't
use
think
for
any
sight.
of us do.
Wait, no one has a longbow?
Echo. No, he didn't have a longbow.
You had a gun.
Oh, I just use.
He
I
also
have
had a bow.
magic with. I have magic with range of like 120 feet though. which is
I
kind
am
of
getting a
useful.
longbow.
Escobar.
Yeah.
Up ahead of you, as you're looking around at the walls, right?
Yeah.
And as you're looking around and scanning from one to the other side, your eyes catch hold of a large. Why did that not come through with an icon? A large cat-like beast.
Okay.
In front of you.
Spooky. Like directly in front of us?
Yeah, kind of like at the end of this long passage.
Just like waiting there for us. Cat like Sphinx or
Like leopard,
Panther.
panther
Oh.
type.
You say it was a furry?
Yes.
Bandy's kills it
And-
instantly.
And it's not like it's like close to the wall, but it more than half its body is like sticking out, and it's clearly like watching you.
It's doing a really bad job of hiding.
Well, and it's not. You can't really necessarily say that it's attempting to hide.
What's wrong, Bandies? I thought you would
It is.
like
It
furries.
is watching you.
I alert my party to it and
what is it?
continue to approach, but get battle ready.
It's a panther. Well, if it's not attacking us yet, though, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it's a good panther.
It's not hiding and it's not attacking us. I will be ready to fight, but
So it's
Also
just
just
a
continue
really
going.
big cat?
Approach.
Well, I guess I don't know yet.
How big is the cat?
It is. It's big. It is.
I mean, big is in like the size of a panther, because that's big, or is it like the size of a T-Rex, which is like holy.
A car?
No, it is. It's large. Classification. Vandies, you may make a perception check as you are getting closer.
Cats are pretty smart, though. It could be.
Perception plus
Sentient.
0. Get her done. That's a 7.
You've never seen a cat like this before. You've never seen a cat. Yeah,
I say it
so
looks temperamental. Be careful.
no, it as you guys are getting closer, like it continues to just kind of be like it's like low to the ground, not necessarily in pouncing stance, but its features are very like smooth, like streamlined along the back, and it's just kind of like it's waiting and watching. And then as you get closer, you see that there is another one around the corner here in a similar pose.
Oh, so there's two of them.
Yes.
Or possibly even more.
I haven't seen those yet, though, so apparently.
No, you are ahead of the party, and so you are, kind of, you are rounding the edge here.
Oh. So my nap was
But
destroyed.
It's alive?
It's alive, yeah.
It's.
Not for long.
Well,
if we're close to it, I would yell out to it.
Yeah, you're.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
still-
you speak cat.
I can speak cat.
Let's put you still at like 10 minutes away, from it. But it's getting closer, right?
you speak
Gotcha.
cat?
So you're gonna keep getting closer then?
The serpent?
Yeah, I'm going to continue to get closer. I have animal friendship, but I can only cast it on snakes.
Yeah, that doesn't
Which you
let
did
speak
once,
with
and it
animals.
worked
You
out
have to
nicely
cast
for you.
Speak with animals.
Yeah, I know.
All right. As you get closer now, as you're approaching within a couple hundred feet, let's say, they do now like rise up and take a more defensive stance.
Oh, fudge.
Not necessarily like growling or anything, but they're more alert than ever.
We just avoid them.
Yeah, can we just go around them?
They are blocking the path, and as you kind of make an attempt to go around them, because it is a wide path, right? They like their skin, their fur kind of goes up on the ends, and then these like tendrils pop out of their backs.
Oh my gosh.
So they're guardians of some kind, so we'll probably have to fight them through
And
the pass.
displacer
unless someone
And
has,
now they
like,
are like
comics.
kind of like growling, you know, like
Yeah.
flashing their
You
tendrils.
guys should have gone around and listened to me. Don't go through.
How many times can you cast a polymorph?
3 times, but I can double cast it, which means I can affect 2 people with 1 spell.
So me and Grimgar could just become birds and fly away.
Grimgar, I want
You're-
you to make a perception check.
You could become cats, though. And
That's what I was thinking, except I don't know of a cat this big. I could turn them into a normal cat. I failed my perception, so I don't even know what type of cat these are.
These cats
They're
can...
displacer beast cats.
11.
Well, a displacer beast is a monstrosity, not a beast, so I couldn't turn you into one.
Grimgar, you, like the rest of your party, are so focused on what's in front of you that you fail to see what is behind you until it is too late.
You're dead.
Yeah, you're done.
Another one. It's a green dragon. It bites your ankle.
No, there are before you. It's too late for you to react. And by the time that you do, you see that two cats just like these are jumping at you from behind.
Initiating combat.
They are
from
initiating
behind.
combat.
So we got 4.
and
Seems
you're
so.
20 minutes away.
Yeah, I am 20 minutes away. I'm
You're not
sorry.
getting here for this combat.
Well, you might have to deal with your own cats. Who knows? Maybe there'll be some cats coming for you soon.
I rolled a 6 on initiative.
Yeah, Surefire, you see 7 cats coming your way.
Got a 14.
Initiative. Ooh, 18. Oh, you roll for us, right?
If you want me to, I can either way.
I mean, I got 18. That's kind of.
Yeah, do you want to roll for me?
Yeah. How do I get? Need to figure out how I get your
You get
tokens
2.
in here without. Oh,
I got dice if you need.
All right. I can do Vandy's and Surefire. Let's go. There we go. That's how I
There we go. You figured it out.
without giving away my map. All right. Okay. So once again, Grimgar, what was your initiative?
18.
Okay. Can you tell how unprepared I am?
No.
You're doing good.
How do you have a 20 AC?
All right. Did anyone else
I
roll
couldn't
their
tell you.
initiative?
I know I do.
Oh,
I got
but
a
I don't
14.
quite remember how.
That's crazy.
I rolled it through. the
Holy crap! I
DPS.
never do this good.
Nice.
What is it? What is it that I add to the initiative?
Your dexterity.
Dexterity
So yeah, which is just +2.
plus 2.
Okay.
I got a
Vandy's, do it again for me. I want to see if it auto applies. I think you might have done it before I got you in combat. I just want to see if it's automatic or not.
I'm holding.
Here we go. Here's another one.
That would be
Oh, we
cool.
can take this one too. This one's 21. I mean,
No, it did not. Okay, so I still have to update it. All right. Shirt.
I got 20.
And Isco, did you roll? Oh, you're not in Shirtfire.
Oh,
So
so
I
I
roll for me.
Yeah.
I don't get to count my 20.
Because each
Oh man.
because each round is technically 6 seconds.
Oh
so-
no. So it's all you guys.
Yeah, you're
so
out.
the fact
You're
that
not
you're
part of this
20
combat.
minutes away.
I'm sorry.
You go ahead and take
I
your
probably
nap.
should have
We
saved.
had no idea.
Actually, I probably get here and then take a nap.
Buy all the cats.
That was the goal. Well,
Well, I mean, you would just keep walking, but
yeah, it's true. I would just keep walking.
Yeah. You might even just be like, they're already sleeping. I don't know. Since you were hurrying along.
Okay. That's true.
Okay.
until you hear the screams of
Are you
us
kidding?
getting murdered.
I slept through like a huge.
That's true.
huge
Yeah,
day.
that whole demon.
I'm not waking up or anything.
That's true.
You're gonna have to kick me in the stomach.
Well, good thing I got this laser pointer from the future. Okay.
Alright, I'm not gonna...
That's perfect. The laser pointer.
So I can blind him.
That actually, you should try it out.
I blind myself so I have to see my dad.
Okay, just so to make things easier, all of your attack rolls against these creatures will have disadvantage, right? That's their effect.
Attack and spellcasting, or just
Attack roll. So if it's a spell attack, then that's an attack roll.
I didn't know it worked like that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, Displacer Beasts aren't in Foundry, even though they're part of the monster.
One of the most classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I need to update that compendium or something because it's got a lot of issues. Ever since I switched to Tasha's server, it just didn't move over nicely, so I have to like redo it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. It looks like we have
Popcorn guy's fault.
Panther
Always.
going first. Rend attacks.
This also isn't updated as far as my health goes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm
me
at
neither.
85.
That's 76.
Okay.
That's sorry.
I think Grimgar's being greedy. I think you should lose health for that, honestly. Teacher, I don't have enough health.
85.
I have the health. Yeah. It's just not reflected.
Yeah, whatever.
Tobin, what age do you teach?
Yeah, it's not
College
updated.
students.
So
Oh, you teach college?
I'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
You just keep track.
He's Professor Tobin.
Wait, are you PhD?
No, I just have a master, so I just teach on like I teach like at entry level stuff right now.
Oh wow.
So like the 1010s and the 2010s.
Wait, and what is your master's in?
Literature.
Said that like you were gonna continue
Yeah,
something. Like,
I was like, literature.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not like a millionaire by now, having a master's in literature.
Yeah, well, I got lots of schooling too, and that didn't really help me, so. You have a house.
And everybody forgets to read. Y'all come crawling back to me.
When we lose our ability to read fine literature.
Yeah, when you finally decide to read Frankenstein, you don't understand the the non-colonial connection in the literature. Then you come crawling back to me.
I can't write to save my life.
Okay.
But that's what I do for a living.
So this first beast in front of you, kind of like growls and like swings at attack, but you easily, Escobar, it was for you. You easily dodge it, and then it's your turn.
my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to
use my bonus action to summon my tentacle behind the one in front of me.
Okay.
And how close is it to me? Like, it's within 5 feet or 10 feet
Yeah.
or whatever?
Uh-huh.
So it'd have... I mean, I already have disadvantage, though, so I guess it doesn't matter. Can't have double disadvantage.
Correct.
So...
Yeah, from poison state, or what? Do you already have disadvantage? Or just because of the...
Because I'm...
Place
If I'm 5 feet and I do a ranged attack, like Eldritch Blast, usually I have disadvantage.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I will fire 2 of these at it, both with disadvantage. The first is a 19.
Okay.
And the second is a... second's a 14.
They are both solid hits. The second,
Nice.
not as much. But it still like hits him. Except when they hit the beast, they just pass right through. Both blasts pass right through this one.
Forgot it's in.
Maybe you guys need to retreat, but the problem is you're in.
Oh, so you went for these ones?
I went for the one in front of me. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Sorry,
Those
I
were the
actually
distractions.
need to roll for. They got a surprise round. On
Yeah,
you
they did.
guys.
They sh-
So I'm just gonna do.
Because Displacer Beasts, they're basically just panthers, but then they have tentacles that they can like project images of themselves. And so
Yeah,
Oh.
we were probably seeing their images while they snuck up behind us, like the real ones. Nice.
Okay, Grimgar 1 gets a hit on you. Ooh, and then crit.
Oh gosh.
2 hits on you, including a crit.
Great.
Let's see. 1 rand, 1 tentacle.
Well, Grimgar, you're getting real messed up.
D10. He can take it. Alright, the rend attack
I have 85 health, remember.
is 9 slashing damage. Oh. And you have the prone condition.
Oh,
no. So that means that had an advantage, but I got a crit anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then a 2d6 plus 4.
Yeah, nice try. I tap 2 swamps and target a counter creature. Please.
Alright, so did you get that first damage?
yeah.
Alright, and then, so it swipes at you. This thing is large, right? It's big. And so it knocks you to the ground, and then its tentacle just drives down and pierces through your armor, dealing 9 piercing damage. And then, Vandy's, this other one is for you.
I hate cats so much.
No.
What's your AC, buddy?
15.
15. They both hit you.
That's not very nice.
It isn't, is it?
They both hit on you.
Alright, this one.
That's nice.
Hey, nice lantern, buddy.
You've been watching
7.
too much
So-
anime.
7
Tentacle
slashing
cat
damage
monsters.
for you. Same thing. Both these two creatures attack in tandem.
How
You
to
didn't
pick up
even
cats
notice
in
it.
a
You're
dungeon.
totally caught off guard by it. So suddenly you just feel 7 slashing damage across your back. It knocks you to the ground, and before you can even get up, you take 13 piercing damage as this tentacle on it just comes in and stabs through at your leg.
You know what's funny?
All right, Escobar. That is your turn. Now,
Yeah.
Grimgar.
Is I could actually see that being an anime.
Isn't it one isn't how to pick up girls in the dungeon?
Yeah, but this one would be how to pick up cats in a dungeon.
Yep, totally.
Okay.
So my tentacle would also have disadvantage on attacks, correct?
Yes.
Dang it, because I rolled in 20, but it's not that one. So
Do saving throw spells if you have them instead.
well, this is my tentacle attack. It doesn't cast spells.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying if you have spells that do, that's what you'd want to go for.
I only have Eldritch Blast. I'm just kidding. So the other one, I think hits anyway though. It's a 16.
16 hits.
From the thing, and so I would move that one to attack the ones behind me then.
Okay.
Seeing that the attacks went through the other one.
And we have disadvantage. Why?
Because of the effect of their displacement. this illusion is essentially distracting enough.
Does 4 cold damage and reduces its speed by 10
Okay.
Ooh.
until the start of its next turn. Or end of its next turn.
And it's very cold and uncomfortable too.
True. Yep. Cats don't like the cold. Actually, I think they're fine with it. They don't like water.
Our cat hangs out in the snow all the time.
Yeah, no, mine does too.
It's kind of weird.
So I was like, I think I'm wrong.
Yeah, never mind.
Well, my cat's dead, so
Oh. Hello.
think about that. Just like these cats are about to be.
Oh.
No way.
These cats. These cool cats. Yeah, you see the Panthers, they're wearing zoot suits.
You could try fire.
They say I've dealt with thousands of cougars, but this is the first time I've ever had to fight panthers. Vandy's is canonically like a crazy ladies' man, but he doesn't know. He doesn't realize it. He doesn't pick up any signals.
Sure.
That's what was it? There's a character. Oh. What's?
Vandy's, yeah.
No. I'm thinking of a character, but I can't. For some reason, the Star Trek guy with the beard reminded me, but he knows that he's a ladies' man. Riker. Yes, Riker.
That handsome devil?
I wish I had his beard. I can't. I grow the Puerto Rican beard. It doesn't even connect. So I have to shave it off.
All right. How much damage was that disco from the thing?
For my thing,
Yeah.
4 damage. 4 full damage.
Okay.
What'd you say, Tobin?
Speed reduction.
Yep.
So that's what Hayden
10
has
speed
too.
reduction.
Okay.
That's what
Beard
Hayden
doesn't
has.
connect.
Yeah.
I at least got the hit points and armor class correct on these guys now. So I can draw that down easily. Okay. So that was Iskabar. Grimgar, you're up.
I'm gonna turn around and go, that really hurt! You put a hole in my armor! Which one hit me?
This
Ooh.
one.
Okay. See, good thing no one can see me cry through this mask. Does a 17
You're in
hit?
and you're an
Yes.
ugly crier.
Okay. I rolled 17 on both of my hits. So, the first one...
Ba, 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 ba.
Sorry, one sec.
Oh, and so I'm assuming my tentacle did hit the one behind me. Like it made contact, didn't just pass through.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Dude, my freaking... customizable spell didn't go through very well.
Ethan, would you hand me a soda from there?
Yeah.
Maybe a purple thunder.
Thunder coming right up.
Thanks.
I might still want to actually.
Dude, where are my freaking dice? So that's 17 on the first punch.
To hit? No, it's you damage.
Damage, yeah.
It's the same as your Are you attacking the same one that Iskabar did?
Whichever one hit me, so I don't know.
That would be a different
The clone hit you. You just took imaginary damage.
one. It's all psychic. Okay.
And then the other one was 6 damage.
You still rolled really low.
I did. Rolled a 1. And then they have disadvantage if they hit anyone other than me.
Yes.
What are you hitting with?
Fists.
Fists. You're an artificer. This one.
Yeah. So I just empower my
Artificer.
punch. Now I am. Art a double fister? Unless I have my like Iron Man armor, then I can go.
17 for the first, right? And then 6.
17 damage to the first one.
That's
Oh,
good.
baby.
Okay. Alright, that's your turn, Grimgar. Over
Yes.
to Vandy's.
It's me.
Your turn, bandies.
Because I use booming blade with a booming
Boom.
fist. Booming punch.
And going to double cast haste on Grimgar and Escobar.
Double cast. Okay.
2 haste on yourself. On one
I'm
person.
gonna simulcast.
Alright. Anything else, or is that it?
That's it.
And, do you stand up? I assume you stand up.
Yeah.
Good.
It just cost
Oh,
half my movement.
that's what I did too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright. I mean, why wouldn't you? Unless you just...
Oh!
I'm gonna choose to stay on the
From the
ground. Yeah. Nice, kitty. Play dead.
Come here.
It's munching on my bowels, but maybe if I just keep laying dead, it'll leave me alone.
How do those taste, huh?
Alright. Same thing. This other one in front is like feigning attacks, even though like you guys, now kind of see through the illusion.
I can use my free action.
But essentially, what it does is it's just confusing you just by moving around, forcing you to track it, because essentially the actual beast and the illusion move and work as one, and that's really what causes the disadvantage.
Mhm.
It's not, even though you know that it's one of them is an illusion, it's hard to keep track of which one is the illusion. Okay.
Plus, life is just an illusion. Freedom is an illusion.
True.
Time is an
Freedom is
illusion.
an illusion.
Alright, back to this guy. Grimgar, it's going to attack you again. One of them, what's your AC? Grimgar?
22.
22.
Yeah, it's up 2 because of haste.
Oh, yeah.
24.
Okay, so
Wait, you get additional.
you get plus 2 AC, yeah.
I have 22 AC. No way.
Nice. Yeah, so this was a
It's
20.
so bad.
This was
That is
plus 6, yeah.
insane.
So this was a 21.
Ooh.
But 22 is your natural.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and then the tentacle is also miss. Alright, and then Vandy's, this other one is gonna keep trying to go for you. It does hit
I don't
with
realize.
it hits with the rend, but not the tentacle. 10, 12. Here we go. Ooh. But you're ready this time. You only take 5 slashing damage, so it's just like a graze. Nevertheless, the scene is still still large, and it knocks you down to the ground once again. It's kind of like you jump out of the way to avoid the brunt of its attack and land on the ground.
Oh, good.
All right.
I do need to make a Constitution saving throw for concentration. However, I am a warcaster, so I have advantage on that check,
Nuts.
and that is 23.
Yeah.
So good.
Nailed it. All right, Isco, over to you.
All right. Sorry, I should find this out. I can't cast 2 spells with haste, right?
Correct.
I can cast a cantrip and a spell.
Yes.
As long as one of them is a bonus action.
But
Can
he's
cast
hasted, so he gets 2 attacks.
Yeah, I get 2 attacks.
If you get 2 actions, but you can still. There's a hard limit on spell casting.
Yeah. Cantrips count
Yeah,
towards
so
that
as
as well.
long as one of them's a cantrip, but it can be an action cantrip, is what he's saying.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not casting it as a bonus action. I
Is it-
cast it as
Yeah,
an
but
action.
also it has, so haste specifies it has to be an attack. So even if it's a cantrip, you cannot cast anything to protect yourself, even as a cantrip, like resistance or something. So you can make 1 additional attack on your turn is
Okay.
all haste does. So it has to be an attack spell, and it would have to be a cantrip because of the spell limit.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Wait, you guys have eliminated 2?
I'm going to then cast.
2 of
I
them
believe
are
they
just
were
illusions.
Oh.
We're all like grouped in one area, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I could cast Shatter behind them though, like over here.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
do that. It's Constitution
Just
save
like what
17.
you said earlier.
Mhm.
That they cast an. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you know.
Vandy's just scared of loud noises, so he counter spells.
Plus 3. Okay, they each have a +3 to save. Those
Oh,
fail.
that's
those are
why
both fails.
Your attack
All
went
right,
right through him.
yeah.
Oh.
That's a total of 23 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Poison Spray as a cantrip, which is also Constitution save 17. I'm going to do it at the one directly in front of me.
The one in front of you?
Or, sorry, behind me.
Okay,
I guess.
I was like-
I'm turned around now in my mind, so
Yeah.
that's the one in front of me.
I see, yeah.
Also, DC 17 Constitution.
Okay. We'll take that. It's a fail.
Yep. Okay, it takes 14 poison damage. And then, assuming that one... Is it looking pretty hurt, or does it look okay? I don't know.
It is badly injured.
Okay.
That's what it is.
My tentacle will also attempt to attack it with disadvantage.
I will tell you this. It's still hard to track them,
Yeah.
and so even though like
It's hard to tell.
it's kind of like you think you got the right one or something. Your even your spells are not quite as effective on them.
I got 20 to hit, so with disadvantage.
Okay.
And it'll deal 4 cold damage, and again, its move speed is reduced by 10 until the end of the turn.
Yeah. Yeah, these are actually kind of nasty little buggers. Just because of their
You said it.
conditions. Those guys in the movies totally should have died. All right, Grimgar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna still keep punching that one.
Okay.
Punch.
I did 41 damage. It's
Dude,
pretty good.
It just switched on me again.
I'll take that.
Ooh, well that is a crit.
I assume you're using the mobile app, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
So
So
we determined last time that like Tobin rolls through D&D Beyond through the browser, and so his rolls come through. But if you use the mobile app, even though it should come through per the module that I'm using,
Yeah.
but that like his rolls aren't coming
So
through.
if I go onto the website and roll from there on
Yes.
here, it would work?
Yep.
Can I just do a test roll to...
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and I don't know what's.
Character is set to public, right?
My character or the campaign? What'd you ask?
Your character you have to manually set to public too.
Yeah,
or
I
else
think
it will
yeah,
share roles.
I've done that to all of them, I'm pretty
We
sure.
we tested
okay.
with Tanner. He went to the browser and did it, and they came through. And then he did it on the app, and they didn't come through. So it's just some disconnection there.
Okay. So I got a crit on the first hit and
I
an
think my
18 on the
character's
second
not, 'cause
hit.
it's still
So
being pulled up.
All right, yeah, they both hit.
the first punch is 18 damage.
That's the crit.
Yeah.
So I want to explain this one, right? Like the it's constantly moving, circling around you, jumping, right? And its illusion is also like lashing out. The whole time is very disorienting. But like you're starting to learn its patterns, and then like there's one moment you see like the two become one, right? And like that's the moment you strike. You just punch it right in the face and just like knock this thing back, tumbling down. Even though it's like so large, like the force of your punch.
There you go.
You feel that extra charge
Oh, yeah.
from Ladoguer's
Nice.
enhancements. Really, your enhancements.
That doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh, my second hit is 8 damage.
The second one, you're trying to go after.
Yeah,
it,
I know that's the right one.
Yeah. All right, great. Vandys, you're up.
Oh, and it is Is it just circling around me?
What do you mean?
Like, you said it's moving, correct?
Yeah. Just in... Oh, not like for movement.
Okay.
Yeah. I just mean like in the sense of battle, you're constantly adjusting.
I was gonna say, if he
They're
moves,
all-
he takes more damage. So I need to know.
How many of these things? They're all still alive.
Well, so 2 of them are just to represent the illusions.
All 5 of them are alive, yeah.
Yeah. So the 2 real ones are still alive. You've got one that's badly injured, and they're both badly injured at this point.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself as a bonus action, and then I'm gonna use my action to cast a cantrip. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the one that Grimgar just struck, and it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw of 18.
Fails.
Alright, then it takes 2d12 damage. Which is 10. So it takes 10 necrotic damage.
Okay, and same theme. The characteristics of this creature mean that like it's even your spells are hard to target it with, and so it's not quite as effective as it should be. Okay, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. All right. This one gets up and it's not happy to have been attacked by you, Grimgar, and so it's going to go after you again, just as it has been.
Doesn't hates you.
22, that would have hit normally, but not while hasted. And it...
Thank
What?
hell.
I didn't take my 3rd attack.
Oh.
We have 3 attacks.
I forget that with haste.
But the other one, calls for its help, and so the other one's going to attack you as well, but those attacks both miss also.
Very nice.
Alright, Disco, over to you.
Alright. I'm going to repeat the same thing I did. I'm going to cast Shatter on those 2 behind. And it's DC 17. Constitution for them.
Both fail.
Both failed. Let's go. In that case, they're going to take a lot of damage. Maybe a lot of damage. Or a lot of ones. Oh no, 27 damage.
Oh.
You're really jamming out here.
Yeah. I love the sound of a whistling tea kettle.
And then also the same one.
Is that what that is?
I don't that one.
That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
going to cast Poison Spray Cantrip on, since I'm still hasted. Another
My
DC
wife could
17.
have told you. She's that was her major.
Succeeds?
Was
Okay, and then
music.
it takes
Oh.
7 damage.
She
Um,
listened. To,
And it completely evades the attack.
I go turn
Oh.
it to the one channel on the radio.
In fact, you see,
And
essentially,
she-
you end up spraying the illusion.
Actually, wait,
Actually,
yeah, you're
a lot
right.
of
No,
them,
that one
she
is
just
not
knows
a
all
half
music.
damage one. I thought it was for some reason.
Oh,
That's
well,
all.
that's just the
That's her hobby.
beast
But
takes.
mostly
It
orchestra
takes half on a
music
fail
bands.
and
That's
none
awesome.
on a
Oh, really?
success.
Okay. And
She could tell you all.
That's
the
why
different
your spells
instruments.
haven't been as effective.
Yeah.
She's like,
makes sense.
whoa, nice oboe solo.
Okay, that's your
What?
turn.
No,
How
then
do you know?
I didn't know there was
my
an oboe in
one
this.
thing's also.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
It gets a 14. Does that hit?
Yeah,
That does
will-
hit. Yes.
And she gets really excited about it. That's just who she is.
1 damage this time.
All
I
right.
don't think I get to add anything to that, like, ever, unfortunately. So
Grimgar,
1d8.
your turn. I think it's more about the utility of slowing something down.
Okay, I'm gonna try and punch it again.
Oh, we can also, like, deflect
So that
damage.
should show up.
I forgot about that.
No?
Nice. You're doing that on the browser?
It didn't work for me on the browser for some reason.
You're probably not added to the campaign.
Yeah.
Am I not? Oh, okay. I'm not part of it.
Second hit. And then
Oh, you know what you guys could do instead of getting distracted by the other cats?
Those don't hit.
Is you could have thrown paint
Yeah, for some
on
reason.
the cat.
You're right.
It gets
Those aren't
superpowered
actually-
at near death.
Okay, so
It's like, it's
I don't think
Naruto,
I have
just like
anything
1,000
that in my
illusions.
inventory.
It puts its hands together.
It's
yeah,
tentacles.
we're like,
Yeah.
whoa. I should also get another D8 because of the booming blade thingy.
Booming blade.
Booming blade.
Sounds like a good.
Boys, I will be right back. My children are being crazy. I have to hurry and go help one of them to sleep. I should be right back.
All right.
Okay.
The second attack kills that
Singing
one.
again
Oh,
tonight.
nice.
So your third attack will be on the other beast.
Okay. 8 to that beast.
Okay.
And then that one will have disadvantage if it doesn't go up.
Oh yeah. Which I was planning on it fleeing.
Oh.
So if Vandy's doesn't kill it on his turn, which he probably would, then it goes to run away, and then it suddenly like collapses.
Ooh. Because don't hit it.
Because it's a D8, right? So it might survive. I'm guessing Vandy's is going to kill it. I'm going to end combat because it either dies or it gets away at this point.
Wait, you
I like-
killed them both?
I like how that ended right on.
Yeah, on the music.
Ooh.
Did you kill
It
them
would
both?
be an 8.
Okay, it had 10 hit points left, so that's why it could survive.
Wait, you killed it?
Killed it.
Both of them?
Because it
Both of
in
them.
one of my attacks, so it's like a cantrip called Booming Blade, and if you attack something, it gets wreathed in thundrous energy, and if it
There
moves
we go.
away
That
from
one
you,
was good. I like that one.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I'll do that for next combat.
It's actually really cool, and I should start targeting the ones you're hitting, because if I hit them with Eldritch Blast, they get blasted away.
Right.
And so then they're moving,
I think
Does it
technically
count?
they have to,
they have to
Be the
initiate
ones.
movement.
Yeah.
Damn.
or else I would just shove people.
Forced movement attacks, or forced movement never really affects adverse. Like, it doesn't generate opportunity attacks and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Which is dumb.
That's fine, but technically if I hit someone with both my tentacle and that, then they can only move 10 feet from the ground.
That's nice.
I got a really good nap in.
Well,
I mean,
guess whatever the movement speed is,
You prob-
by 20.
you probably nap for about 10 or so minutes. Maybe
Power nap.
maybe 20 minutes. Yeah, and then you're just kind of sitting there leaned up against the wall when suddenly your colleagues come through. Not terribly bruised and battered, but a little worse for wear. He's got a hole in his armor though. He doesn't like that.
Was it only you that got hit?
Vandy's got
Vandy's did.
hurt. Vandy's.
I got a hole through my armor. He got
What
a hole through his
happened?
thigh.
Yeah. So Vandy's, there's blood patches
I missed
this-
out?
Yes.
No!
Yeah, it's so...
And a chance to do battle?
Big cats.
Should have come through the middle with us.
Big cats?
Big cats with tentacles.
Tentacles?
Big cats with
There we go, it was a
cougars
party!
and tentacles.
Isco, I do have you capped at inspiration, so I
Yeah.
can't give you any more
I
until
think I've been capped this entire campaign. I don't think I've ever used it.
you're absent at the times that it would be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tentacle cougars, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's so good. We should tell was it that guy? He would get a Hayden.
Oh,
Hayden.
Hayden.
He would get a kick out of that.
Hayden would love tentacle cougars.
Hidden loves.
All right.
What do you think he's doing right now?
Looking at
All right. I guess we move forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
check out those red circles.
Yeah, the red circles. Why not?
So these wouldn't be viewable from where you are now. You'll have to get closer.
Let's
But
check out the red circles.
40 minutes away.
I say as I can't see them
Wait,
at all.
what does the homunculus? What does he report back to us about the top of the tower?
We killed him. He missed it, Vandy's.
Oh, he died.
Ooh, what?
The homunculus.
He hasn't returned yet, as far as I know.
Oh, he hasn't
Well,
returned.
he does come over the top.
Oh, okay.
He just watches us fight the cougars. He's
Yeah.
like, oh.
And when when you ask like if it found any crevices or openings or whatever, it gives you a negative response.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
And the teams
Alright, well then we
rounds
move
that
forward.
that.
Forward,
Tentacles,
monkeys.
Like, you can create homunculus, right? But then you have to like give it your own. life
Gert,
and, like, trade
call
it,
the
right?
monkeys.
That's cool.
Well, no, like just like when you make a homunculus, like you can boost its points, but it takes away your life as part of the spell. You can do that, I think, unless it's a different spell you're using.
I think it's. I mean, with this being a specific artificer thing,
Oh,
I
it's
think it's
different. Okay.
Yeah, this
Well, the
isn't
normal
the
create
spell.
homunculus spell.
Okay.
That's the way it works.
I want
As a necromancer, your max life can't be
Perception
completed
check.
for any
perception
any
check.
reason.
that's
So like
cool.
I would just
Perception
give it and
check
then heal
time,
myself and be
everyone.
fine.
This is a group perception check.
Alright, I'm gonna use this one. Good thing I didn't use that one, I just rolled a 3. Alright. Oh.
Wait, I just rolled a 3 too.
Never mind.
What are we?
I got a
perception?
5.
Yes.
10. Hopefully it's only a 10.
I perceive grass.
You do perceive grass.
It's not your fault. You're short.
15.
Okay.
I'm sure. Come on!
You guys are constantly on the lookout for any more of these crazy cats. On the lookout, and so you fail to notice the strange markings or grooves that are in the plains. This is not as clear to your characters as it is to you players. Essentially, like, these are
Well, because they're also huge, right?
what?
Like
Yeah,
circles.
yes. Like this is 10, 20, 30, 40,
The crop circles.
right?
Yeah.
50. I mean, yeah, this is like an hour
The Nazca lines.
wide, and it's a very faint groove in the earth that's been worn over time.
Science.
So your characters fail to
There's like
notice
signs
any
pointing
of this.
to it.
And then there's like and then there's just like grass and tufts of stuff like growing up in it. So yeah, it's not evident to any of your characters. You do not notice these markings in the ground.
Well, let's continue onwards.
Fudge.
We don't know any different.
Looks like Mickey Mouse.
Oh no, we stepped right in the middle of it. What happens?
Are you guys just moving forward
Yeah.
towards the light?
I mean,
Well,
my
towards
character would
those
have
little rocks.
absolutely no reason to look around for this or know that it's there. So unfortunately, yeah, I don't see another way I
Well,
would
and-
recognize it.
Surefire saw like this corner, correct?
Oh yeah.
So you could say like, hey, there were more this way.
Yeah.
We can kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
assume that
I mean-
there's just more around.
That would make sense. Like, I don't know. Can I look up? Is there anything above us at this point?
But
At this point, you can barely even see like a ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously there, but it's kind of like in the shadow.
is the sky blue?
No,
There is no sky.
there's no sky.
There's no spoon.
There's
no
a
stars.
there's a
So
eerie blue light from off the horizon that's giving,
and it bounces off the top. Interesting.
but the top of the ceiling at this point is basically cast in shadow. So you can't see the ceiling of the cavern because you're just seeing like shadow.
Interesting. No blue sky. Huh. And yeah, we didn't find anything.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it was a good point that like you at least saw another structure in the distance that you
yeah,
could tell
I
the
told
party
them
about.
there's another one, but the problem is these structures didn't mean anything.
If I'm looking sideways, I can't. Can I see the structures in the distance
Make a perception check.
Perception.
for my snake eyesight?
I'm not gonna.
Perception checks are always going to be bad. That's
Now,
a
what do your
1.
snake eyes see?
It was a 2, but now it's a 1.
You see something, but you're like, that's just an illusion, like those beasts. Yeah, no, it's beyond kind of the edge of your sight. Like, it's too hard for you to make out.
Make out what it is. Put that on my glasses.
Ooh. I take a look, right?
You may look with advantage because you've seen.
Oh, a 17.
Roll again, see if it gets better.
Wait, what?
Roll with
Advantage.
advantage because you saw part of a structure already.
Other than the 17?
It could be
Okay.
higher.
It could be higher?
Was that
Well,
a 7?
like the blind snake who keeps insulting me. And my eyesight.
This goes like, Surefire, what do your dwarven eyes tell you?
Is that a 19?
It is a 19.
Oh,
There we go.
wow.
See?
There we go.
Plus-
Roll with advantage.
You had
Minus
plus
one.
3? I think you had +3 last time.
Oh yeah, because that's right.
Plus-
You do have wisdom.
+3.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 22.
22. Baby.
Yeah. So you're able to see what Isco can't. I'll just do that. And
Snake eyes.
that.
Oh, I see.
So you're able to make out just the edges of 2 other structures in the same.
So we have 2 more equal signs. We should walk down the center of them and meet more cats.
We should.
Tentacle cougars. Or tactical cougars. We could call them that too. Should we take advantage of these structures?
It
Or
seems
should
like we're in the middle of 3 of them currently.
Or should
I'm
we
not
continue
saying that 'cause
towards
I
the
can
light
see the map.
source? I don't know. It seemed like we got nothing from those, so
Yeah.
seeing those probably isn't.
None of this is like reminding me of anything. Doesn't look like it's futuristic at all. It just looks like it's a big cave with some big stone stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, well then we move forward to the light.
To the light. Okay.
The light.
The usual mission.
More in front of us.
Oh, fudge. Can we not walk through the center this time,
We
guys?
walk through the center of this.
Why? Why do we have to?
We want you to see the.
I am not
tentacle
walking
cougars.
through
I thought
another
you-
center.
I thought you were sad that you missed out
Yeah, you
on a
were
fight last
aching-
time.
Is this
Yes,
campaign
but-
executed like
They were a cat
milestone
person.
based? Or
It's
do we get-
milestone,
okay.
yeah.
Let's just keep walking. Let's
Walking?
Keep going.
Through another center, end up into more tentacle cougars.
Oh,
I wouldn't see these.
Oh, those bird.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do this. Let's just. Everyone can make an individual perception check.
Okay.
I will just have my homunculus stay at that height.
Oh, because it can fly.
Oh, I
And what's
got
the
You know what?
6.
remind
9.
me next time I
It
make a
goes on
character.
me.
That's a 0.
What?
I think it goes on me.
No, but like, what is the order that you give it?
Oh, to just survey.
And
Man, homunculuses really suck.
Yeah. Like it needs a command
Yeah.
to react,
If
right?
it sees, I'll just say if it sees like movement, if it sees like beasts or whatever.
It's constantly flying down because
Yeah,
it
it's like-
sees you. You're moving.
It sees itself. It perceives itself.
It's
moving.
Shanna.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. What does it? I guess it probably doesn't have a sight range. Whatever. It's
I
fine.
got a 9.
It
Okay.
technically does.
What? Let's see. Vandy's got a 17.
I got a 0.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Is this?
You
This
can't
is
get a
your
0.
recent
Can get a
Grimgar?
0.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
that's 7 minutes
negative
ago, okay.
perception.
Vandy's, yours is high enough. You can make out some like straw material and stuff. Even though these structures are very tall, hundreds of feet up,
Got a knee.
you see some markings, straw or themes overhanging from the top that give you the indication of like nesting material there.
Here, dear me birds.
At this point, can I? You tell us clearly, right?
It's
That was
Vandy's.
Vandy's.
That knows.
Sorry. But yes, I'm sure he would tell us.
Vandy's, you tell us, right?
I say, guys, I think there might be. Yeah, don't look now, but I think there might be gulp birds.
Government spies?
I
Gulp
vote
birds.
we go around the structure this time.
Birds are fake.
I know I'm
That
itching
doesn't
for a
sound-
battle
that doesn't
because I
sound
lost
very,
out.
Shirt fire.
Doesn't. A disappointment.
No, well, we're
Surefire loses in
more
first.
more strategic. It seemed like you got. All right,
I
fine.
mean,
Let's
no,
go for
he
it.
He has had a nap. He's thinking well.
Is that what it is?
He's feeling good.
It's a nap.
He gets more reckless the more tired he is.
Oh, speaking of, let's look at that. Well, I guess you've just entered in, so you should be rested. Yeah. It's been 6 hours since you finished your last long rest, so
Yes, man.
We're good.
you're fine.
Onwards, directly through the middle.
Um,
Yeah, I'm fine, but I mean, Vandy's
Well-
could use a little nap.
Now that there's
nappy poo.
Oh,
now,
so
now that we
we
see
take a
nests
nap.
on the top,
I mean,
maybe we shouldn't go through the middle.
Yeah.
We ship
Because
goes
it
in
does
the
seem like
spot, then
ambush
it
city.
In
definitely has-
Isco's mind, the displacer beasts were so weak that he honestly doesn't care. He's like, yeah, that was an easy fight.
I
Oh, we
feel
definitely
good.
should not
I
go
feel
through
good, but the
middle if we can
giant
avoid
nests
the fight.
scare me.
Yeah. He's fine to go around the side. If you guys bring that up, he would be like, yeah, whatever, sure.
You're talking.
Weaklings.
Got my mouth watering.
Ooh, those
I
are good.
love those.
What are they?
Basically the best snack ever.
Like
Just gonna eat in front of you
jalapeno
guys.
Cheeto puffs.
Jalapeno poppers.
Thank you.
Pass it down to Ethan.
I think Ethan is the best snack ever.
Thanks. What did you say?
Welcome.
Say it
These
again.
look interesting. I'll
They're-
take one.
Really good.
Ethan, you're coming fishing
Sounds
on
giving me like
Saturday, right?
chicken and chocolate
I'm going to be
for a second.
completely
That was
dead,
awesome.
but yeah, I'm planning on it.
Why are you completely dead?
Because I work night shift now. Like, 4 a.m. is like my usual bedtime.
Oh, are you crazy? Well, you can sleep as a 3-hour drive. Sleep
Yeah,
in the
I
car.
know. Could I meet you guys in Riverdale? I'll talk to you about that later, whatever.
Yeah, you can meet me.
I think we're gonna
you
go
can meet me in
around.
the Target.
All right, let's go around.
Alright, do that.
Which way?
Oh, you know what?
To the left.
I might need a pull too. I don't know yet.
Odd to the left, even to the right.
Slide.
Why don't- Why don't you
even-
guys split up?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Surefire, you go to the left.
Another split
Everyone
up?
else will go to the right.
We are not splitting up this time. I'm staying with the big group.
All right. So which way?
Say, Jinkies game.
What
did
that deserve?
Split up.
To the right.
All right. Are you guys giving this a wide berth? Like you want to go down this way, or are you gonna kind of
I
cut
think
the
I'd cut it close.
corner?
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
All right. Isco leads the way.
I would have given it a wide berth, but
Oh, no.
okay. Oh wow. That doesn't look good.
All right. As you're getting closer, you can start to hear more signs of like life. Earlier, you asked if there was signs of wildlife. There are definitely signs of wildlife now. Even occasionally, you can like see
Bird poo smeared down the side of the.
Oh.
like birds flying high up in the air.
Are
Right?
are there big bird droppings
I'm not sure that you're close enough to really
to
see
notice
that.
the droppings yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna keep cutting it close.
But you can smell something.
I
Probably give it a little bit wider of
a wider berth.
Straight down.
without taking too much
One.
time.
2, 3. All right, another half hour passes in that.
Holy crap.
Where now?
Straight towards light.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
2.
We're about half a mile away from the
Great.
pillars.
Oh. Tiny one.
Tiny pillar. These are really good.
They're so
I pause and I tell everybody this
Game pause.
is like nothing I've ever seen before.
I cast pause.
Go on.
I have never seen anything so grandiose in a cave ever like this.
Okay, and this means something.
He's a dwarf.
He lives in a cave. Like the great city of not Hilgron, but Gilgoden, I think. I don't know, whatever it's called. I mean, it is a majestic theme. So for him to be saying something like this is very significant.
There's no structure holding up the ceiling.
Me with my 0 perception. Look at all these pillars.
Grimdar's like,
Yeah.
it's magic.
It's magic, duh.
Yeah. How come no one understands?
No, now Grimdar's just like, it's technology.
Yeah,
Science.
After trying to interpret what my LG unit is saying, I now just think everything's technology.
Yeah. You become a midwife, help help on the farm, give birth to wild animal or the farm animals. We're like, yeah, that's technology.
Yeah. That was so technological.
Okay,
That was birth.
what's the next step here?
Forwards.
Yeah, just keep
This is the
going.
next step
Yeah,
right here.
let's just go
And then
forwards
here, and then here.
to the rock.
Oh.
Okay, maybe we go check that out.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know how to.
Interesting.
It's gonna turn into like an open world RPG where I have to explore every corner just to find like the one chest in the area that gives me like 10 rupees.
You're gonna go check it out by yourself?
I think we could all go.
We'll all go? Alright. Sounds like a party.
I guess it's not bad if it gets you to explore, but this does show the
It's a date.
extent of my unpreparation. Normally, these walls should be like you can't see through the walls. But you would just see them. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, I gotta update this. I want you guys to explore, so it's fine.
Wait, so Hayden is always here. Ian is the
Yeah.
shorter guy. He's kind of stockier, a lot bigger than me, which really isn't all that hard.
I will just say that, like, as you're kind of this close, right? You are a good distance away, but you do see more of these like winged creatures, not circling overhead, but they're closer. You see them in greater numbers as you're just like closer to their nesting grounds.
Do they look like birds or like something else?
You can make a perception check.
Oh no. This is not. I'm not gonna be able to tell anything. They look like birds, guys. Just kidding. That's a natty 20,
Oh,
which is 19. Actually.
They look just like birds. Psych. Here's exactly.
Isco, now do a history check to see if you've perhaps seen these creatures before.
This one's gonna be bad. History.
Boys, I'll be right back. My children are being horrible again.
Just throw them out.
That's a 12.
I'm about to.
Not the worst. But not
Yeah. So they do appear bird-like, but you can't be sure that you've seen these creatures before. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't.
They're dragons.
Yeah. All right, so you guys are heading down the Witch's Road. I actually kind of liked Agatha.
Never watched it.
Like, there's been a lot of terrible Disney junk coming out over the past couple years,
Yeah.
but Agatha all along was
That one was worth it.
pretty good.
Nice.
They were like, there's definitely annoying parts, but
Agatha?
it had a good plot and like I thought some good reveals, like some good twists at
Nice.
the end.
I like that Mexican one they came out with a while ago. What was it?
Mexican all along.
Where they die, or they're dead.
Lost.
It's a Pixar movie.
Oh, Coco?
Coco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Coco's good.
yeah, that was good.
Oh, Coco.
All right. The day moves on. Not that you, like, the light is not changing.
No.
It's not like a sun that's setting or whatever. So it just is this perpetual, dusk light. However, you would know because you are tracking on your LG.
Guys.
I mean, this thing is like
It's
changed
3
your
o'clock.
life.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
time to take a
this-
How many upgrades do we have on that thing, by the way?
This
Oh,
technology.
I have that. Actually, there was a coin that was left
Yeah, I think
unselected.
you should get a coin.
Oh yeah,
So,
I
like,
have
that's the
one
question.
coin.
Soul coin.
Where did I put that? Entering tree?
I haven't upgraded mine. I left my paper at home.
Oh.
Then, in that case,
Resources? No.
should we go to there and sleep?
It looks like a very safe spot to sleep, specifically on the left side. You know, on this.
We just build a little nest.
Build a little nest?
Use one of their nests.
Yeah,
Nap in there.
sure. And be fed to
Oh,
their
Here we go.
their
Soul
little
coins.
younglings.
And hopefully there's
Okay.
giant eggs in there that we can eat.
Ethan, you have one level 1 coin. But there was...
Wait, who was the guy?
Tanner,
with the
you have a
food?
level 1 and a level 2.
I know you had a sheet. Is that online
Was
somewhere?
was he
It
the
is.
one who made
It's online.
the food?
It's
The
in.
popcorn
It's
guy?
also here in
Oh.
Foundry.
What was his name?
I also
You
have
like
a
Tosh.
physical
magic
copy.
food?
Can I just see the physical copy?
The yeah.
No, that was Tobin.
Tobin? Tobin does the
Perfect.
magic food.
Yes.
So
So
we're
we
still
start with
good.
1, and then I have 1 extra
Okay.
coin now.
Yeah, so you have 2 level 1 coins.
Total.
And Tanner, help me just remember that we did
Stop
divvy out that.
playing with the thing.
Okay.
And what does a level 1 coin do versus like a level 2 or level 3?
So, okay, so every like circle, level 2. Yep. So every circle is just like a level 1 coin. I think what it is. I have to like go back and read. Anyway, if it's just like a lone circle, that's like it just needs a level 1 coin.
Yeah.
If it has this
It's a level 2.
connection between it, that requires a level 2 coin.
Okay.
But it fills out both slots.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, I think that's how it works. At one point, I think I had like tiers, but then...
So they're just worth more, essentially. Like, I can get...
Yeah, but like, you have to use a level
Level 2
2
for that.
or a level 3 for that. You can't put 2 level 1s in that.
Mhm.
But then for like these large ones, like the plus
I
5
can
hit
just do it
points...
one at a time.
Right, so if you had 3 level 1 coins in that, you would have 15 hit points.
Got it. Okay. 1 AC is equal to like what, 5% chance of getting hit. So technically like a 5% increase to your HP. So I guess 5 HP is technically speaking. That's not the way it works though. That's false.
Alright.
What is Zephyr Strike? Is that a spell?
Yeah, as for like spellcasters, it turns them into melee fighters.
What the heck?
Oh,
Is it like an
Cliff,
actual
we
spell I can look
decided
up?
to
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep
yeah,
going? Dan?
go to there and then we'll sleep for the evening.
You don't need to sleep.
I don't.
It's 3 p.m.
Oh, 3 p.m. Oh, okay. Well, then we're gonna definitely figure out what that is.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys need a short rest.
What is that? A blob?
I know how injured you are.
Probably primordial ooze that came from static shock explosion.
Static shock.
Static shock.
Man,
I
I,
think-
love that show.
And I think you guys are all cured of your poison, right? I think Vandy's did that before
Yeah.
you guys went to bed last night. Yeah.
What happens if I use a coin on a spell that I already can cast? Like Armor of Agathis, for example.
It just basically... So every circle on that gives you 1 casting of that spell.
So I have like a spell slot for that spell. Like I would cast it from the LG unit. essentially,
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
Okay.
What it is the LG unit like replacing
Whoa,
that
it's
spell with some
350.
technology effect.
Yeah.
What spell is it?
Armor of Agathis.
Yeah, so it's essentially like the LG unit projecting some kind of
Wow.
shield.
Yeah.
Intense.
Gotcha. Interesting.
So yeah, it's not the actual casting. It doesn't count as magical. It is the technological equivalent of that spell.
It took us an
And to get
entire
pure
day
wounds,
to
I
walk
need the
from
5
one
HP,
side
right?
to the
That's
other.
what plays into this.
Right. Yep. Okay.
So what is the ooze?
Okay. So I'm gonna do one more.
Give me the ooze.
All right. So this location is, as you walk around the structure, you kind of see that something. Well, basically, there's like a lot of fungal growth. These are mushrooms and flowers. Very bizarre. I mean, granted, everything is different, like underground, and you kind of know more than others. Just living underground, you see different things than on the surface.
Oh yeah.
But this is even more exotic. Like, this is definitely not something that you've seen before. It almost looks alien in nature, I guess you would call, right? Like the way that it's growing. Clearly, it's growing towards the light source. That's why it's on this side. But yeah, it's just a very strange assortment of plant life. But think like mushrooms and flowers are the two like biggest comparisons that you would make.
Wizard, do you want any of these interesting shrooms?
Now I do.
Yeah, these are definitely not psychedelic.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Identify. Give me 3 hours. I become a cleric. No, I become a druid. I don't know if I would have necessarily use for them. Identify wouldn't do anything for me here.
Everyone make a history check.
Oh, nothing to report back.
19.
I think I have.
Iskobar, you recall that,
25.
and you too, Grimgar, part of your standing orders are to collect anything from the cave that is exotic or unusual in nature, and you will be compensated accordingly.
We knew what displacer beasts were, right? Would that be considered? Because I didn't
Make
know
a
whether
history
to,
check, I will tell you.
I didn't know whether to like lop off one of their tentacles or something.
8.
History?
Yeah.
I'm rolling.
Tentacle.
Yeah, I have a +8. That got a 9.
And you had an 8.
Yeah.
Let's go. So I'm going to make the decision. Neither of you have ever fought a displacer beast. They do exist in the world, but neither of you recognized what they were.
I will
That
err on.
case.
I'll err on the side of caution then, and can I just like gather samples from it?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have gathered samples? And then I'll do the same here. I'll just put it in the
Jar.
back.
Oh,
The bag.
The bag
gathered
of
samples of the
holding.
displacer beast.
Yeah.
You'll have to go back for that. It's been too long.
Okay.
I apologize.
No, that's fine. Then I'll. No, I don't want to go back for that. I'll just describe what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen Panthers before? Now imagine.
They're cougars. They're really old women.
Yeah, there were these crazy cougars in there.
But you are
Well, I
gonna
killed them both.
You are gonna collect these.
Yes.
Okay. Are you just taking them all out? Or are you gonna leave some?
What are these exactly again?
Um,
I don't want to take them all.
psychedelic mushrooms.
But like very like alien-like
Fungus.
fungus and flora.
I'll collect all but 2 of them. I'll help him collect all but 2.
You go in there like, all right, this should be good enough for samples. Ah, yes, excellent. Carefully preserved. Isko's like,
Taking out just chunks of like the dirt.
he just like,
There you go.
he sticks his trident in like a pitchfork, like
Yeah.
drives it down. I don't know how you drive it down without legs, but
I didn't even think about that.
Just like hopping on it.
Is this another wall?
yeah.
Oh. So we came to the other side of the room.
Yeah, and you're close enough to see now like that this is one of the edges of the cavern and it rises up. You
Okay.
also can see that this appears to be like an open edge that like you can't see below it yet. You're too far away for that, but you can see that it seems to drop
drops.
off.
A drop off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cliff's edge, some might say. Okay, so make a record of this, Grimgar and Isko, that you have collected these samples. You may label them as
Shrooms.
magical ingredients. You can, as you collect these, you are able to tell that there is some kind of magic to them. What you can't tell, but well, Grimgar, why don't you make a Arcana check?
Okay. I still have no idea how to add stuff to.
Maybe magical flora. I don't know. There.
Oh gosh, dang it. Okay.
Where it says Arcana, you just click on that.
If it would go to my skills. 20.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so, again, you don't know what these are. You've never seen them before because they are completely new and foreign. But it's almost like you know that, and they're close enough at least, like, and as you kind of pull them apart and you detect the magic, you know that these would be prized as some kind of magical component. You don't know what, possibly, but you at least know that it would be worthwhile to like alchemists who work with magic potions and stuff. So essentially what that means is, whereas before you just viewed these as, hey, these are new and interesting, like these will be reported about, they're basically doubled in value now. So you can get more of a reward. Basically, like, I know what this is for. Don't shortchange me.
Yeah.
Right. So when you go to report it.
Are you keeping them in your bag, or do you want to put them in the
I'll
bag of
put my bag.
What else is in your bag? Just saying. They might merge and
What's in your
explode.
What's in your snake pouch?
What happened to my snake eggs?
I
Tell me.
So I believe you showed them because I did mark down. Let me go back.
To your snake, what?
I had snake eggs.
Snake eggs?
Yeah.
From you?
No. I brought them back from our first expedition down to the dungeon. We came across some like giant snakes.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
then
Okay.
yeah, I just took them from them.
So
First expedition.
I have it marked that you were compensated for the finding the giant snakes. I do not have the eggs listed. So I believe that you kept them for yourself.
I did. I hid them. I
You-
did not show the eggs.
Okay. So then you still have those eggs.
Okay.
Keeping them warm?
Yeah. Honestly, like I'll sit on them every night.
So you've been tending to them
I've been tending
this
to
whole
them.
time.
Nice,
Yep.
warm.
My plan is
moist.
to hatch them and have some little snake minions.
Okay.
You got them in your pocket, just like, you know, Napoleon Dynamite style.
How do you
Just
protect them
tots.
while you're traveling and fighting?
I wonder. I keep them in my bag most of the time. Probably just very carefully, but I should probably find a better way to do that.
And you don't have a bag of holding, do you?
I don't.
So this is just like your rucksack.
Yeah.
Okay. So it actually is. So considering then, it probably takes up a significant amount of space in your pack.
Yeah.
Just because you have to like protect them with so much stuffing.
I think I had 5 of them.
That
Is
sounds
what I had
alright.
harvested.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would still have 5, or if I would keep 5 with me all the time.
Carry them
I don't
with you
remember
everywhere?
I don't think you. I think the medicine check was failed or not done, so I don't think you figured this out yourself. But someone told you afterwards that giant snake eggs are used as they're a primary component in antidotes.
That's right. I do remember that being said. Okay.
So you can hatch them or you can
I'll
eat them.
Yeah.
Or they can save you a day of poison.
Yeah.
He's been sitting on these eggs for like weeks, and then it's just like, oh, if they can heal me.
Yeah.
So it's actually really funny because like you got those on the 4th floor. They were, and then the 5th floor is when you got poisoned. I inserted them in there to give you guys like a way to not be poisoned on the 5th floor.
That's funny.
And then
We get poisoned like every day, right?
Yeah.
Like it
every
returns.
every day.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right, so should we go?
All right, so that takes.
So my bag is basically just completely full of mushrooms and eggs.
You have a nice breakfast.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
almost 4:30. I don't think we should like camp out near any. If we go that way, then we should not camp out near that. But birds do sleep, so maybe we should just go. If birds do sleep.
Yeah, just don't worry. Like what you said about the time. As you've been here for
A day.
you have been. Let's see. This was 3, 6, 8. You've been down here 8 hours.
Holy
And-
crap.
The light, the light has remained constant this whole time. Okay, so take that for what you will.
I think we could continue to explore.
All right. North or up
Just keep going towards that light.
to the light.
So the light is kind of here. So
Is it off the edge?
you can't see it. You can't see the. You can't
Okay.
directly see the source of the light. Everything is indirect.
Yeah, let's at least see. Let's go
Okay.
check it out.
All right, let's keep
So we'll
going.
make sort of just like a diagonal.
Okay.
The party continues.
It's time to
Oh, look, a blue
Okay.
square.
Now that you are this close, let me further elaborate. While you still cannot see the direct source of light, you are able to make out more of the expanse beyond. If you thought that the landmass you are on currently is vast, now that you can see beyond it, is nothing by comparison. What stretches out before you is just endless openness. There is no other, like the cavern walls open on to infinity. There's no other land masses that you can see across this huge chasm. But there does seem to be some kind of like pillar that is very like faint up top, but kind of as it becomes more in line and reaches more down below, you can see about 20 degrees down over the edge now. You can see it take form more, and it looks more like blue and fluid, like conditions. Okay.
Okay.
Can we see a bottom to this drop?
You'll have to get closer to the edge.
Yeah, let's go to the edge.
So
To
are you
the
going
edge?
directly to the edge or diagonal still?
We're still, I would
Yeah.
say diagonal.
All right. Continuing diagonal.
Yeah. Can we see whatever that blue thing is?
You can't see the blue thing, but what you can make out is another structure. Though this one is much closer to your height. It's not nearly as tall as the rest of these structures. And there's something in the corner there that, but there's something. So it's like a wall, right? A corner wall, and there's some kind of pedestal or whatever inside that corner. But you can't see what's inside yet.
I mean, maybe we should check that out. Unless you guys want to see the edge first, and then go over.
The edge probably is second agenda, I think. It is important though. Let's keep going.
All right, one more diagonal move.
Oh, so we're on the edge then.
So, sort of. So, this has been like plains, right? With occasionally grass and stuff. Here, this is still hard surface, but the grass and vegetation thins out at this point. And so this is just like hard rock. Hard, smooth stone, basically. It's like if you go climbing up a mountain, right? This is at the edge of a cliff, and it's just like that rocky terrain, and you can look down. So you have a little ways to go, another 10 minutes, but it's just like smooth rock surface at this point.
Okay.
So do you want to go to the very edge?
Sure.
Okay. All right, and again, you can still like. Well, now you get to the very edge. The wind picks up. It's very strong here, and just kind of is like blowing across the way here. So much so that at times it threatens to like pick you up. If you got like very like right to the edge, you could very well get picked up and thrown off. But where you're standing, even if it kind of pushes you, like you're safe. But yeah, you're probably 10.
So in order for there to be wind, there must be some sort of atmosphere in here. Then, interesting.
I forgot to tell you, you guys can't breathe the whole time doing it.
Well, no. I mean,
I
like,
know.
like clouds. Usually, clouds are what some sort of how to describe it. In order for wind to exist, there has to be legitimate atmospheric conditions for it to occur.
You guys didn't know Shirtfire was a meteorologist also.
Yeah.
Well,
An
I
underground
studied the
meteorologist.
stars, do I not? The ocean.
Just because you're a sailor doesn't mean you understand the
This is
formation.
called the
of
Coriolis
winds.
effect.
Yeah. You know how to use the winds to your advantage.
Oh, I know the wind. Wouldn't I know the wind?
Doesn't necessarily mean that you know why wind forms. Anyway, that's fine.
I would know how wind forms. Wouldn't I not?
Did every sailor in the high seas understand why the wind blew?
You get the ridiculous idiots who cross the ocean on dinghies, but I'm a sailor.
You are a sailor.
I don't know. Okay. So, is there anything on this edge?
All right, so
the wind.
Yeah, so now you can look down and you can finally see the source of light. Down below, in the center of well, I don't know what the center is, but down below there is a bright orb of light that is collecting it. Somewhere down there on the ground, in the far distance, you can see some kind of surface, but it is far down, and I mean, this really is like being up on top of a mountain, and seeing the terrain down below, and everything would just be like little ants, and even this orb of light that's on the ground is small by comparison, but it's so big that it must be huge where it's actually coming from. And
So we need to find stairs. Do we see any stairs?
you don't see any stairs here. But I also say that this pillar or beam gets stronger the more that it reaches down, until at the bottom, like connecting to this orb, is a pillar of blue fluid-like light. It's very much the same as what you've been seeing, like in the transport room, those columns of water, right, where it's moving upwards. Hi.
I wanted to say goodnight.
I want to say goodnight to you too.
Goodnight.
Come here.
Goodnight.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams.
Forever.
Oh, the bed bugs bite.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I think I saw a bed bug down
Okay.
Oh no! Did you bring them down?
Not me go down.
Oh, get them out of here! I don't want bed bugs down here. Okay, I love you. Sweet dreams. Yeah, and it's very much like like Eltrons,
I was
right?
gonna ask.
So, I guess we go up to there then.
Sure.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I would head.
So
I
right,
jump off the edge.
yeah, right here's a wall, so I'm just gonna move you there. All right, and now that you come up nice and close to this, you can see that this structure is kind of interesting, actually, because it rises up, like right here, it rises up as this big square, right? The material is the same as what you've seen over here, but then it actually starts to like fan out almost in like a funnel type shape. And here it is that you notice that this beam that's coming down, up at this level, it's very thin. It's like
sky beam.
you can't even see it, right? You can't see the beam, but now you can notice like a misty effect, like misting is kind of falling down in this area from that beam, and it collects in this funnel structure, and then is collected into this like little font of water.
Okay, so
It
just so I'm
feels-
understanding this, it's like at the top, at the ceiling that we're looking up at.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like a mist, but then it's like slowly forming into a beam that's falling in front of us.
So it's more like the mist is shedding off at the top
Okay.
from
From the
this
beam.
beam. That's
Okay.
just like it's imperceptible this high up, but yes, as it goes further down, it seems to take more
Should
shape.
I see where it's coming from at the top, or is it just like
Just like somewhere up in
Okay.
the ceiling.
There's a bunch of
Gotcha.
mist.
Yeah.
like a waterfall kind of going down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually it's going up.
Oh, okay.
So you can see from the lower part where it's solid, right?
Oh, and then as it travels up, it And it
Yeah,
breaks apart.
right. Like start things shed off.
So it's like
and
an
then
upside down waterfall.
Yes, which is the same as the transport room.
Yeah.
That water flows upwards.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Does this look like normal water, or does it look like
Mr.
super crystal?
Warlock Master. What's the usual like? I've never played one before, but I don't know how. Like, I'm guessing relationships with the patron are always like different depending on what your patron is and how all that stuff works.
Yeah.
Do I feel any particular like draw to this power or familiarity, other than I've seen it before and the shield generator and the transporter?
Is your talisman making any sort of?
Yeah.
Oh, true, I forgot that.
Is it technology or is it
Oh yeah.
magical based?
I will. So I can't. You don't sense anything just from like standing by it. You would need to like make
Jump in.
make some
I
kind of
dive
contact
in.
with it. It's not big enough to dive in.
No.
I can't jump into the middle of it.
It's
I feel like you're jumping into a bird bath.
Can I like?
I
stop
guess
it?
actually it is pretty like it would be like a double layer fountain, right?
Yeah.
But this is also it's also designed. So yes, there's a layer that's like a fountain. I had my fountain piece somewhere. I should just use that. Wherever it is.
I think it's time for a swim.
Anyway, so yeah, there's a lower fountain area that you could, do not swim in the fountain area, that you could climb in. But then there's also like offshoots from above this that are clearly designed to collect water from, or drink from, or whatever.
Oh.
Can I reach out like into it?
Yeah, you can.
Put my hand in it. Yeah.
So you stick your hands in it, and it feels nice. It's cool. It's refreshing. However, you do not feel any like connection to it.
Okay. Interesting.
Can I cast detect magic?
You may. And while we're here, we just need, now that we're back in the dungeon, we need to remember that we are
You should
concerned
take
with
a
rations.
sample of the water. It could be used for healing properties.
We're gonna see if it's magic.
Okay, what was... Oh, magic. Yes, so you cast this. You do detect trace amounts of magic in this. What I will just tell you from this is you are able to confirm that this is the same water as, like, those springs on the island and what you've seen on every dungeon floor. So this is the same water as that. Which now you know is able to, like, it helps to combat this poison. It has restorative
Big
properties.
gulp. And then I put an egg and a mushroom in it.
We could fill our entire bag of holding with the water.
So, each of
That's
you...
actually kind of smart. Hold on. And you take a big wet bag of holding.
Because you have to. How the bag of holding works
Somewhat
is you have to
magical
think
water.
about what's in there when you reach in. So
Water.
it's just like
Well, you just turn it over.
Can you stick a cup in there and pull it?
probably.
I do. So I want to remind you guys that you have enough rations. Like you went in with your max load of rations. Rations last 5 days. Okay. So you have 5 days worth of rations.
Tobin can still make food.
Yes, Tobin can make food. And then you guys need to drink a gallon of water a day.
I drink it all right
Yeah, I'm
now.
gonna drink a ton of water.
Dang, I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom. That is.
Well, there's a
Right
nice
off the
little
edge.
fountain right here. It'll go up.
Yeah. Oh.
You pee into the fountain.
And you wonder what's making everyone sick on the surface.
Guys, we found the one thing that can heal everyone on Earth. Let's pee in it.
Okay. So, yes. What else? Are you actually putting a mushroom in a flower?
Yes.
Okay.
And my egg. Flour, a mushroom, and an egg inside the water.
All right. So you just like...
Okay, what I'm assuming is that right here, right,
Yeah.
is like some type of enclosure or like little pond or something where it starts and then like towards the center it gathers and is going up. Is there like water around the side of it, like a fountain would be, or what?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
So is the water in the fountain going up, or is
No,
it
like-
collecting and then
The
dropping?
mist comes down off the edge. It collects into this funnel structure and then runs down and fills the fountain.
Okay, so fills the fountain.
And then it just like becomes kind of a basin.
Yes. Ooh, basin. Good word.
Okay. So there's like a basin of water near us
Yeah.
that's like still,
Yes.
and the water's flowing into.
I drink some of it.
Where is the water that's going up starting from?
After Tobin tells
From-
me it has some
from
sort of,
The base,
or
from
not
that
Tobin,
orb far
Tanner
down
tells
below.
me it has some sort of healing
We
properties.
can see like below.
I drink
like,
So
Yeah, you should
when
definitely
you were
drink some.
here
Mhm.
looking over the edge,
Yeah.
it's like you're on top of a mountain at
Uh-huh.
the edge. You know, you're at the edge of a cliff looking down,
Yeah.
and far down there, far down there, thousands
Yeah.
of feet,
Uh-huh.
you see some kind of orb of light,
Uh-huh.
which is both the source of the light that you're seeing that's
Yeah.
illuminating this cavern,
Yeah.
and also the source of this pillar of water
Okay.
that is moving up through the
And
space.
the pool of water's moving up, and there's some mist that's dispersing and then kind of like running off and forming this basin that's next to us.
Yes.
Okay.
So all along the edge, pretty much,
Uh-huh.
mist kind of falls back down,
Yeah.
right, and it collects into
In
this
like a funnel into
in a
this
funnel
basin.
and then runs down into
Okay,
a basin.
so in the basin is where I'm gonna put the egg and the mushroom.
Yes.
And then this like water that's running upwards, falling upwards. This is like where that is too, or
No, it is like far out here.
Oh, it's like way far away.
Way far out. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's so far away that you only started to see it when you were here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the orb is like way down there. It is this offshoot of water going straight up. That's like we're on a cliff and it's like way up there.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, then yeah, I'm just gonna take a bath in the basin and put my egg and my mushroom in there.
It's really hygienic. I mean, hygienic for you, but for everyone else.
I mean, the water that's going up is all the way up there. This is just a
As
little
we're taking
basin.
drinks from it, he just slithers in.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool, man.
You're all poisoned twice now.
Yeah.
You're poisoned too. Sorry.
It's like, dude, you slithered
Hey,
on the ground.
I had a very special experience where I woke up in a pool of blue water. So I'm just trying to recreate that.
True.
Sorry, you never told me about that.
Nope.
All right. There's
Completely valid.
And that's not really what he's thinking. He's just saying that to like, you know.
there's
Random lore drop.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
there's no immediate effects as you place those items into the water.
Yeah.
The water feels good as you just kind of slither around in it.
Yep.
Again, there's no immediate
Before
effects
he
for
goes
you
swimming
as
in
well.
the water, I made sure to drink
pee.
some of this healing water.
That's fine. How much do you drink?
Oh, obviously,
A gallon.
my gallon.
The full gallon.
Yes.
Okay.
Like gallon of
I
water.
need to go.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I should almost be forcing you guys to drink half a gallon every 12 hours.
I mean, I would be drinking as much and fill my pack of water, whatever pack I have.
Yeah.
15 something.
So, okay, so do you all want to drink your full daily quota of this?
I mean, not.
Yeah.
I don't think you normally can, so I'm gonna say no.
No. Like, drinking 32 ounces would leave you like.
I fill
Yeah,
up,
right.
all right, I fill up my
Well,
canteen.
yeah, and we're going to have to bend mechanics a little bit, right, so
Yeah.
that we're not super anal about
I
this.
drink
Yeah.
3 gallons to last me the next 3 days.
But how about...
I'm a
So-
camel.
I want to do it in half-gallon
Actually, write that at
increments.
Bandy's. Turn me into a camel right now.
Half-gallon increments.
Yeah,
all right,
into a
I
whale.
drink.
So,
Yeah.
so can I say that you all drink half a gallon,
Sure.
and then you fill up a gallon in your canteens?
Yeah, however much you
Yeah.
can.
Okay,
Jeez, that's a lot.
yes.
Your canteen is.
But you have... So each canteen holds half a gallon of water.
Oh, okay.
So
half
you
a
have
gallon.
you all have
Yeah,
2
2
canteens, as part of your standard pack.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you can carry a gallon of water with you, but you need to drink a gallon every day.
Okay.
But Vandy's can create food and water, so like you have an out.
This is special water.
But this is
So
special
you
water.
said this is the same.
And it's healing water, so it should heal us like 2
This
or
is
3
the
points.
same. This is the same water that's in the teleporters.
Okay, what are the teleporters? That's the thing on the 5th floor that we used to get back to the surface.
And then it
back
goes,
down.
back to the surface, and they can see them on the surface. So
That
is
was
there
that room that we
water on
walked
the
into.
surface?
So if you jump in, then you might teleport
is.
to your
Yes.
mother's basement or something
Yeah,
like
so
that.
remember from the first campaign, Enta had his throne
Yeah.
on the surface, and there were 5 columns,
Right.
and there's kind of like water spilling out,
Yeah.
and then it forms like this neat circle around his throne, and then it runs down the hill.
Right.
And that's what it looks like.
So we can kind of recognize similarities.
Yeah, I mean, and with your detect magic spell, like, you know, beyond a doubt, it is the same water.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Cool.
Do you guys just want to like take a short rest here?
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Just kind of, it's a good point, right? To
Let's all get in the basin.
Let's all take a bath together.
Escobar's tail is just like
Take a
slinking
bath
around.
together. It's just my wife is always complaining about anime. She's like, they're taking a bath again because she's like, they bathe more than I don't know.
They're just being realistic.
okay.
Sure.
What else do you want to know? All right, so you've got that. You filled up your canteens. You had a bath. Feels great. I don't think there's any immediate effects that I
So,
need to.
for the 4 hours that we short rested, nothing happened to the
Short
egg.
rest is just an hour,
An
unless you
hour,
want to make
okay.
it longer.
No. Let's spend 2 hours here. And nothing happened to the egg or the mushroom in the 2 hours of sitting in the water.
The mushroom got soggy.
Okay. I put the soggy mushroom back in my bag. Do I have like a kangaroo pouch as a sneak?
It's Napoleon
I
Dynamite
always kind of
style.
imagine that you
Put
do
it into
for
your-
whatever reason.
Your cargo pants.
Kind of makes sense, right?
Who knows what Yanti has?
All right.
It's like a cargo pants in your body.
He's so useful. And really
Can you imagine?
not hygienic.
Yeah.
You have about
Sorry, I'm cleaning my pouch.
Yeah.
you have about 2 hours before you would normally begin your long rest.
You have that. They have like a
Um,
Their babies stay.
So we walk all this way just to take a bath? What else are we
It's a
gonna
hybrid
do?
like place to carry things and just
For our
like
2 hours.
incubation
yeah. So
station.
first of all, you can heal. If any of you are hurt, you can heal because the short rest.
yes.
And then also, because you just had a short rest, like you can go longer without. You can go a few hours longer before you need to
Do
take a
warlocks
long
get
rest.
spell slots back on short rest?
Yes. They're one of the only ones that do.
Yeah. Dude, they kind of feel OP. I have like
I love
so many
warlocks.
4th level. Like I can just cast everything at a 4th level technically, right? That works.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing is, like, you don't get that many spell slots, but
Yeah.
like, there's trade-offs for sure.
But like casting Shatter as a 4th level spell feels good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So. Is there any? So after we're done resting a little bit, is there any like bridge or path over to the other side, like beyond this cliff that I can see?
No.
Vandy's, I need you to turn me into something that can fly.
I don't think he's back.
I know he's
He's-
not. He's muted still.
Yeah, he's really been. His kids have taken him away, sadly.
He came back for a second, and then he was gone again.
How do you do a short rest in your thing? Oh, there we go.
Wait, can't your homunculus? Oh, we can't. Oh, it's completely been worthless this whole time. What
Yeah,
do you do?
dude, your homunculus sucks.
But it really does.
If it was
I'm
an
gonna dismantle it.
artificer, it would be, or if it was a familiar, it
Dude,
would
I
be too
love familiars.
something else.
They're
Warlocks
quite
have.
useful.
Really, all
Yes.
we could use it for is a meat shield. So,
Not really.
not
It can-
really.
It's
It
like
can-
2 hit points, isn't it? Like,
Mine's okay,
okay.
but it's like it can deliver touch spells still,
Oh,
which is
that's kind
nice.
of cool.
But like, that's like all the use it has. Find familiars so much better, so much cooler.
Well, can we ask have it fly down and we can ask it some sort of like. Is it
Did you have fun?
more than 10 minutes
I
to
want-
fly down?
To go down to the orb, I want to find a way to get there. That is Isco's goal.
Is your goal to rob it like Indiana Jones style? Swap it out.
Maybe actually, yeah. I mean, if that's a potential thing he can do, but
Yeah,
I'm
but this is
guessing it's like rooted in there. But I don't think I'll be able to move it. It's also probably giant. I don't know.
this
maybe
is
not.
the source of all this like healing.
There's
water.
like no other way down to a level below us either that we can find, right? Like that we've seen so far.
Not that you've seen so far.
Well, all right. Then we must walk.
Oh,
to
there
the
was
other
a huge
side.
there was a huge door, very evident right there, between all the nests. No.
Gotcha.
Sign saying this way to the next floor.
Then I go this way.
All right. The party moves on.
Is that a walkway?
Okay, so as you walk around this, you can see that this this structure, right, does have an end. You walk 10 minutes, and then it opens back up into a stone pathway, and then that should be that I just did poor walls that time. Fix that.
Is that a walkway?
Or walls.
What's at the end of the walkway?
Okay, and so here then you can see another structure that's just like this. And just at the corner, well, you can see above it and just kind of at the corner a similar, like a mirrored version of that, right? So there's another collector and another basin. of water on
To
that
the
side.
walkway, maybe? Yeah,
Yep.
just out of curiosity.
So spend the 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So you walk through here. This does seem, I guess, very purposefully designed, right? There's these two large stone structures. Again, this isn't nearly as tall as this, probably like 50 feet high, right? But it creates a clear passageway that you walk between. And then it ends abruptly at the edge, and you overlook the same view here. You're just a little more centered on everything.
Tie a rope to me. I'm gonna jump.
We don't have a rope that long.
Everyone with
We have
50
ropes. We
feet.
have like 50-foot ropes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone has a 50-foot rope in their
But
pack.
these things they're. Huh. Okay. Go for it.
All right. Ties the rope around my waist.
All right, who's
Oh, can you imagine? Just the slack that's gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just one rope, and who's holding it?
Just one rope. He seems pretty strong. You're not this.
I'm
If you
the-
tie the rope around yourself, you weigh like.
I'm
how
the
much?
Have strength,
barbarian.
It's all intelligence.
Okay, barbarian.
Yeah,
Barbarian.
give it to
will-
that guy.
Yeah.
I'm the anchor.
Yep. He's the anchor. I'm just gonna try and climb. First, I'm going to attempt to climb down.
Like,
You're not jumping?
arms
I'm not
up.
gonna jump
Disappointed.
immediately. Not yet.
All right, so you're going.
I'll cast Featherfall on you.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, if he can do that, then I just take a running leap off the side.
Oh.
Or
You know
running,
it's
slithering
thousands
leap.
of feet, right?
Slithering leap.
Oh yeah, and it'll only be 6 seconds.
Not 6 seconds. It's
There is
60.
no running
60.
leap. I
60.
veto the running
It's
leap.
a minute, I guess.
I will not
Okay.
be tied to
I'm-
someone who
I'm-
runs off.
I
and
got
leaps.
featherfall. I'm falling slowly, whichever way I fall.
Until a minute passes, then like.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
got
you'll run out
featherfall?
of
Yeah.
you'll run out of
Oh.
rope before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
I can
minute
pull
passes.
myself back before a minute passes.
Okay, so you cast Featherfall. I need you to make a strength check,
You better succeed at this.
and I want you to make an athletics check to test your. I don't know how snakes jump, but you have
I mean, they
recoil.
can jump
Like
pretty well,
Tigger.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. Your life is in my
I feel like
hands.
this is acrobatics, personally.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, athletics is more like jumping far.
Yep.
You're.
That's a 10.
I got a 13.
I'm going to give him my spark of genius.
Oh, you can do that for other people.
Yes. Well, let me just check to see what sort of.
Spark of genius. I could do calculus. I could determine how much area is
Flash of genius. Sorry.
underneath a certain curve.
When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or a saving throw, you can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll.
Okay.
So, my intelligence is good. +5. So 18.
18.
Nice. All right, guys. I want you to pay attention as I tell you how this goes. You have another character ready, right? All right. Maybe it was something in the water. Maybe you're just like pumped up from those mushrooms. But you guys think that this is a good idea. You're
I do
daredevils.
not think this is a good idea. I told him not to run off the cliff and not to do it.
Shirt fire, or
At a nice leisurely pace.
Okay.
Grimgar ties a rope to Iskobar. Make sure it's nice and secure.
Mm-hmm.
Only one rope, so we're only getting 50 foot out of this, but, test short distances.
Yeah.
Iskobar, you're brave. You see that he's got a strong grip on this.
Mm-hmm.
You slither as fast as you can. You leap off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And you go maybe like 10 feet
That's a terrible long
off
jump.
the edge. And then suddenly, like, the forward momentum that you have, like, stops.
Mhm.
As another force, like, begins pulling you down.
Down.
Like, more than gravity. It's like,
Okay.
it's more than just falling through the air. It's like
Gotcha.
you're being pulled
Uh-huh.
down. But then you're not just pulled straight down, but you're actually pulled like back this way, and
Towards
you thud like pretty hard
Uh.
against the wall.
Okay.
Wild
You need to
coyote
make-
style.
Sorry, you don't need to make anything. You take 3 bludgeoning damage just from the force of it,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't fall after that.
I just stay.
You just stay put. You are pulled against the wall,
Mhm.
and you are able to like right yourself up.
I knew what I was doing.
As basically gravity like changes,
Yeah.
and so you are.
Imagine.
Yeah. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to try and like walk back towards them.
Yeah,
Like,
and you can.
I
It gets
slither back towards them. You know?
it gets weird around the corner.
Yeah.
Right, like as these two forms of gravity compete.
Mm-hmm.
But all it really does is kind of like force you to like hunch, and then like you step forward, awkwardly.
How did you
As
know?
it steps.
How?
And now you even notice that this part is not quite rectangular, but actually a little kind of rounded off for this purpose.
At the end of this little walkway,
Yeah.
was it just off or was there a wall?
No, it's off. It's the
a
same
cliff.
as this.
So
It's
now,
just a
so
cliff.
now if we like look over, does the walkway continue?
It just looks the stone. No, really nothing. It's just like flat. So no,
Oh man, that would be cool.
no walkway.
Some more moss and
No
grass.
moss really. Like this is just like sheer stone.
sheer
So
stone.
I'm assuming I only made it like 20 feet over then before
Yeah.
I got pulled back in.
Yeah,
to
that's
it.
right.
While I'm there, I'm just gonna look around. Is there anything I see on this plane? Like, does it look the same as this one? Like, is there grass and stuff, or is it just rock?
It's just rock.
Okay.
It looks really strange because you're
And this like beam
proceeding
is
at
now
90
like
degrees.
above me, like
yeah.
going straight.
So it's like really bizarre in that way.
Okay, interesting. Well, I'll go back and
I throw up.
tell them and be like, "Hey guys," as I'm just like
Yeah.
I'm just like looking up at them standing. They're like looking over the edge, like, well, we'll probably continue this way. It looks like this is forward, so.
All right, Isco, I'm gonna go beyond your little cap there. So that's fun.
Thanks.
Okay.
This is Call of Cthulhu and I start losing my sanity.
Now, I will say that this is not nearly the same length. You can cross this section in probably like 30. How thick is it? No, it's probably like an hour.
Okay.
To kind of be walking on this side.
An hour to walk like across it?
Yeah.
That would be 3 miles. It's really thick. Alright, let's
If
get
you
started.
could define it as
Yeah, because I'm just trying to think like you spent 3, 6, 9, 10.
So I assume the rest
You
of the
essentially
party.
spent 10 hours walking almost a straight path.
Those 10? Holy cow.
Yeah, so 10 by 3. That's probably
Yeah.
a good ratio for
Yeah.
what I'm going for here.
Okay. Go
I
ahead.
guess I uncomfortably
10 by
follow
1,
him
I guess. Yeah.
over the edge.
Okay.
I am.
I
not
didn't
a
imagine
fan
the
of
Surefire
this.
like sticking one leg
Yeah.
over, like trying to like ride himself.
We don't have this underground. Okay. So yeah, that takes an hour to cross there. And then same theme. As you kind of round, the other edge, gravity does the same theme.
Wait, another edge? So it's like a big square?
Yeah, it's like a cube.
Big rectangle.
We can
So
see.
we went over one edge.
Yeah, so this edge right here, right? We went all the way down, and now we're going back this way.
What?
You
So
are
we're
now
technically under.
You are now
Yeah.
under and upside down from where we
And so now, from where we're looking, we can still see, like, technically to us now, it's up. The orb is up and falling down. The water's falling down. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
And what did I want to say? Oh, perhaps it's this disorienting effect. Ha ha. You all, except you, feel sick and ill.
Except for who?
Him, once again. You are all
You're-
poisoned.
Oh, nice.
Against.
Congratulations.
I eat one of
Ooh,
your eggs.
well then, can I drink some of that healing
Now,
water?
Look
wait.
in your bag and they're all gone.
Wait. You need to make Constitution saving throws. You can as well, but it doesn't matter because you're immune, so...
Lucky.
I'm pretty constituous.
14.
Why? Oh. 10.
So you both feel, for the first time, you feel like you are able to, like your body is trying to fight off this poison. Before it just happened and suddenly you were poisoned and you just felt terrible, like it came on suddenly. This time, you feel like your body tried to fight and resist it. Ultimately, it is unsuccessful. So you're still poisoned, but definitely, something was different this time.
Take a drink of that water.
Yeah. So on the other
Yeah.
side, since we're now underneath, what does this plane look like?
This is a fiery hellscape.
Wait, how much health did we lose this time, by
You're
the
not
way?
far off. From what?
Fudge. The poison.
You don't take damage from the
Oh.
poison. It just causes disadvantage on things.
Oh, it's like being sick with a common cold.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, I'm glad you asked. As you step onto this other section of the rock, you notice that it's quite different, first of all. Whereas before, whereas the 6th floor had vegetation growing on it, the 7th floor is not. It does not have anything growing on it. It's just smooth slab of rock, right? It's just like, in a cavern, right? The top is barren except maybe stalagmites and stuff. But there are no stalagmites and stuff here. Except as you're looking around, then suddenly a bolt of lightning strikes like probably 20 feet in front of you guys. And this causes you, one, to blow back, and perhaps if you weren't being like stuck to the ground by gravity, you might have gotten blown away even. But this causes you to realize that there are like black marks all over the ground in front of you, and this place stretches on quite far.
Guys, I don't like floor 7.
Does it look similar to floor 6 in that we're in a cavern? There are walls that we can kind of make out in the ceiling.
Yeah. So where?
I'm assuming the light source is the exact same too.
Yeah, it's a little brighter now because
it's
you
actually
have,
up instead of below.
right. Yeah. But so you're kind of too far, right, to see like the edges, kind of like you were before.
Yeah.
You can probably infer that they are there. And then what was the other question? Down above you, below, however you want to say it, right?
Yeah.
There seems to be another surface that is not like you haven't reached the bottom. There's another layer of something below you.
Above, below us.
Above, below you. Yeah.
Let's We're gonna need to sleep soon. Let's not sleep here. So maybe we go to the transitional.
We just took a short rest and we go back to take a long rest and then go.
You can be, you guys can be like the, cliff climbers who sleep on the sides of the mountains. It's just going to be a lot safer for you guys.
Yeah. We just have gravity on our side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, if we need to take a rest.
Because it's 9, so we could keep going, but it's like, that's
Yeah,
only
you're
going
right.
to put us into dangerous territory.
Yeah. Set up camp for the night.
Fall asleep to the sound of lightning.
And I'm assuming, we know, that orb of light is like, even when we're on the corner, like about to round onto the 7th floor, right? That orb is still like way past us. Like we weren't able to walk under it.
Correct.
Okay.
There's not any thunder that comes with the lightning, is there?
Thunder is a... No.
So
Alright.
it's
There's
just
a
straight
lot-
electricity.
All right, Surefire, our meteorologist.
Like-
what does it mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
What is a...
He's
What,
only just half.
what is a
of
thunder
half
the
of suit.
formation of? Like,
Thunder is like
is it the...
air.
Right.
It's air collapsing, making a big sound
Yeah.
because it goes.
Because it's getting burnt or whatever, right?
Like
I
it
don't remember
is
why.
the
I'm
act
not
of
that smart.
it is the act of lightning. Like I don't think it's not it striking anything, but I think
Yeah.
it is going through the air,
Yeah.
and that's what causes like the air to collapse.
Isn't it like it's like a sound. Or
I think
a
there
bubble
would be
that
a
goes-
sound. It's not... This wouldn't be like silent lightning.
That would be terrible.
That would-
Just
You're
a
waiting for
flash.
it,
And
just- Nothing.
But I don't think it would maybe be as loud as thunder would be if it struck right by you.
Yeah.
'Cause that
we
would
are
be
in a
deafening.
cave,
That's true too.
a massive cave.
Just echoing everywhere. We were hearing it the whole way across, just like
And-
these.
And did you say so? When we're underneath, we can look up and see another level,
Mhm.
which would technically be floors 8.
Well, at least from what we can infer,
Right.
yeah.
And so if
It doesn't look like the
that's where the
rounded
lightning is coming
Correct.
from.
cavern roof,
Because if the lightning is coming down, striking here, then why is it coming from?
is it? Or is it like starting in the middle and just like
wait, so we're
That
on,
would be crazy.
we're on the bottom and we're seeing lightning strike from floor 8.
for all intents and yeah. Go ahead.
No, you go for it. You. We have the same idea. For all intents and purposes, yes. So we walk over here.
Yeah, that's-
Bop, that becomes a floor. We walk over
Yeah.
here. Bop, that becomes
Yeah.
a floor. And so let's just
What
say that we're
Cliff
just
is doing
here
right now. We're walking like
Yeah.
right here.
And so we can look
And,
up.
and lightning came from that.
Lightning is striking
We
here.
just know that lightning is hitting here. So it's like, is it coming from floor 8? Because this is floor 7.
We can observe that before we go to bed.
That's all I'm going to be watching is just...
And see where the lightning's coming from.
Whoa.
Is that like a perception check?
Yep.
Or what?
Perception checks.
Well, don't make me make it. Someone else do this.
I've got a +0 to perception.
I have a minus
Oh.
1, so yours is better than
Oh, but I can use my flash of genius.
Oh, for flashes of lightning.
Ooh, this time I noticed nothing.
Okay, never mind.
I got an 8.
8.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Well, it's a 5 plus a 3. Yeah.
Yeah, use whatever spells you have to because we're gonna long rest after this.
We'll also have, well, I don't know how many. I think we'll ask Vandy's next time.
So
how
that's-
much she can heal,
That's 11.
cure from poison. 11 from your perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... You can assume whatever you want, but your sight is unable to confirm anything. You just toss your homunculus down.
Yeah.
Come back if I'm right, or don't come back at all.
Dude, that's all he's useful for. So as I'm going to sleep, I'm just going to be like, hey, can you go check the ceiling? Go see if lightning's coming from there. But stay over here. Stay on the very edge. I just see him like fly and then go, woo!
Yeah.
But I do want him to, it's like, just go over there and I'm going to point to floor 8, basically.
You know,
and be
this
like,
kind
go
of-
to that surface See if that's where lightning is coming from.
Is he flying? And
So
just like
I'm
basically
gonna,
straight
I'm gonna have
above?
him go, yeah, like 2 floors 7, and then just up.
Wait, sorry. So you're at the entrance of floor 7.
Yeah, we're on the side,
Yeah, right, the side, okay.
and so I'm gonna have him go.
Oh,
straight-
okay, so
straight
around
from-
the edge and then...
just so gravity
Straight.
affects him. And
Okay.
then-
And are you watching him this whole time?
no,
No,
I'm just gonna
okay.
say, just go and.
Is it like a bird or what? Like
Yeah.
Well, now he kind of looks like a little Gundam.
a little
Because of
Gundam?
the future.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. That's kind of cool.
Alright, sorry. So go around and then fly straight.
Like just I
down
want you to
to-
observe up top there.
Yeah, okay.
See if that's where the lightning is coming from.
Okay.
And or if it's from another point. Those will be the questions that I will ask him when he gets back.
So sorry, is it flying to the 8th floor or just...
Yes.
Okay, got it. Alright, got it.
So we'll see. Oh man, I can see problems with this, but I'm gonna get rid of him anyway.
Alright.
Because maybe I already know. Because at some point,
No, but
gravity will
you'll
have to switch
catch
back.
yourself
Yeah,
before
he
he
will-
falls.
I mean,
but
like
he's
he'll fly and then just go womp.
Yeah, and then you can keep flying.
It's like
And
going
so-
to the
descend
center of the
slowly.
earth.
So that lightning would then follow that same principle, I would think.
I would assume it's kind of similar to Gundam, where they had those big turn things.
Yeah.
Where in the center they show ships actually flying through the center. I'd assume it'd be similar to that. Where
Oh,
there's
the gravity generator thing?
yeah, it'd be zero gravity in the center.
This is just Tanner wanting to know
Yeah,
about
the gravity.
lightning.
Yeah,
So I
it is.
shouldn't waste any time figuring out where the lightning's coming from. But it's just interesting. I don't want to have to travel for 12 hours through lightning country. That's going to be bad. I'm going to spend all night making metal umbrellas for everybody.
I think the material you're looking for is rubber.
Oh yeah.
I was like, lightning umbrellas.
No, I wanted. I meant to say metal umbrellas, just because it's like that would be my. That's what an artificer would be proficient in. I'm
And
only
he's like-
used to making metal armor.
This will be a grounding rod. Perfect. Like,
Yeah, I am particularly like laying in my mat going. I'm screwed. I'm a metal man.
But yeah, as you guys kind of settle in now, for the long rest and kind of being on the side, periodically, right, like you can hear the thumping of this lightning striking. And again, it's not like, I don't want it to be so loud that it's disturbing, but it's evident that it is frequent.
Is there a pattern to it?
I will allow you to listen for a pattern.
It starts forming a rhythm by the Venga Boys.
15.
This is going to be an intelligence check.
It's probably minus 45. Investigation. Where's intelligence? There we go. -1. Yeah. So 14.
Yeah, I feel like, sometimes you feel like there's a pattern, and then sometimes, like, a random strike will ruin the pattern. It's so you're left to doubt. Like, you feel like there might be a pattern there, but it's also unpredictable.
Okay.
Okay.
So we rest for the next the night then.
Yeah, and that's where we'll end the session if there's nothing else to do before.
Okay, that's where we'll rest. I don't know anything else interesting though.
I need to get a
Skill wants to
telescope.
find a way to get to that board. His mind, he's like, that's the thing that powered the generator.
Yeah, you're just like
That's my weapon.
the old.
That's his
I need a spotting scope or some sort of
Spyglass?
Spyglass. Do they have those
For
back
all
in the
intents
day?
and purposes, and
Does that technology exist?
that magic exists. I could probably make you one.
You
I don't know
could?
how, but that's my shtick.
Oh, I would appreciate
With the right
that.
materials, I bet you could.
Yeah, I would need to have the materials. So I would need somehow to make glass.
So glass then.
Let's just, if we can find some sand, let's put it up there, have the lightning strike it. Glass.
Do you know what this chapter is called?
Through looking glass.
Through the striking.
You can look at YouTube later on and find out.
We can look at YouTube right now.
I didn't post it to Discord, so I can't tell you to go there. But actually, I think the last chapter would be, or the last session had the same chapter name. Okay.
Man, this is kind of cool. The whole gravity thing.
Yeah.
I never thought of like changing gravity, and they just don't. You watch D&D, and they never really do anything creative like that.
Yeah, this
Anything.
this dwarf that is from like underground cave cities is just like, whoa, this is crazy.
Some sort of gravity generating features
How
of
do I
it.
how do I form the gravity cube?
Yeah, this would be really useful.
You know what I'd like to see someone do though is actually put the Gundam spaceships or satellites
Chapter 5.
To-
Buried sands.
burying
Ooh.
sands.
Buried sands.
Really?
Everyone needs to mark that you consumed a ration. Just because I don't know if Vandy's. Well, I mean, you might as well, right?
Ration time.
Because they only last so long. And then you do need to drink another half gallon of water for the day. So you're going to need to do that now. So do you drink half of the holy water?
I drink half the holy water and I make the 2-hour trek to go get more holy water.
That makes sense. How long do you need for a long rest?
Like 6 hours, right? I don't think Yonti is any different than anything else.
I just need. So I'm just gonna add 1 hour to this period, essentially because I don't think that would be light activity to get there.
At least 8 hours with at least 6 hours spent sleeping.
Yeah.
Or in light activity.
Hopefully Hayden's here to join the party.
So I'm just gonna tack on 1 hour to the long rest.
Hayden will catch up having
To
been
do-
pecked
to
to
do
death by the
That's
crows.
He's just being
Make
carried
another
by one of
Constitution
them.
saving throw. Since you
just dropped
drink another half gallon.
dropped
of that.
off the edge, and so he goes.
We'll have
That's
to.
what I
I'll
make the
write that
Constitution
down.
saving throw for,
Hayden,
drinking the water.
was carried
What's that?
in by crows.
That's what I make the Constitution saving throw for, is drinking the water.
You are making the Constitution saving throw to recover from poison. The water is what enables that saving throw to happen.
8.
All right, so
I
it
do
does
not
not.
recover.
Wait,
It does not.
flash your genius.
Plus 5, 13.
Still,
Dang.
because you got a 14 before.
And I go, wait, this would be an excellent idea.
Shirtfire, do you do the same? Do you consume the other half?
The other half.
Another half gallon of
The
the special water.
wisdom of going to get more. That would be wise. But yeah.
Okay, so you can also make another Constitution saving throw.
Shield is a reaction spell that adds 5 to your AC.
Yeah.
Yes.
Silvery Barbs is a reaction spell that has
Oh.
disadvantage.
Why
you,
is it?
You give something disadvantage, and then you
A-
get
a-
to
Yeah,
get
you get
So
advantage on your
you
next
fail
spell.
as well.
So
very.
But the
nice.
water's good.
5 plus 5 to your AC or Silvery Barbs, which is I have a really high AC, so I feel like Shield actually makes me basically invulnerable.
But having used silvery barbs a bunch, it's come in handy a lot.
Yeah.
It's really nice because then you get advantage.
I
to
also get
someone else.
advantage on it, or someone else does.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Gets taken away by advantage.
What's
Oh.
the
When
I'm trying to do
Hayden comes
percentages
back,
now.
we've decided that he must come in carried by some large
I don't know.
bird.
+5
Oh.
can come in really handy.
Yeah.
I mean, I already have.
It's always
20
tricky, like how you
AC.
do that. Like
Yeah.
were they with
So
the
plus
party
five
the
and
whole
that, it's
time? But then why can't you use their
It
utility
becomes very
spells?
unlikely that I get hit because I mean I don't know what things have a +2 attacks at this point. Like what 9 max? 10?
Yeah, I mean it depends on how
I
big of an
forgot
enemy.
where.
Yeah.
Because
Where did
AC
it go?
does stop being like a big factor
there it
after
is.
level 10ish.
Yeah.
Because it's like things will just start hitting you because they hit harder. The disadvantage is nice though. I don't know.
Grimgar,
Yes.
you don't need to, but do you drink another half gallon of
I'll take some.
special water? No.
But that's all I have.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, he's making the trek to get
I'm getting
back,
more
so
water for us all.
he could
Yeah.
refill it for everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then yes.
Like,
I will.
okay. So it just, it tastes better than normal
Yes,
water.
again, this is
Isn't blue.
cavern spring water.
And certainly as far as, like, Vandy's water that he can provide, like, it's a...
Well, his water, like, truly... People say water doesn't have a taste. His does not have a taste.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Water
the,
does have a taste.
that's the worst part about his create food and water is that it just doesn't